I keep all of the things that I wanted to do for myself, my community, and my future. I just wanted to make sure that it was in line. So, once again, my last day will be May 22nd as a radio show host on this dial, on For the Truth, the brand. So, once again, I'm looking forward to my next endeavors. I'm excited to tell you the truth. And like I told somebody, I told them before, I said, I came into this community thing independent. I came into this community thing being mostly dealing with the community straight up the way I wanted to deal with the community. I entered my broadcasting career the way I wanted to make sure that the community was going to be informed. And I'm going to continue to do that. And so I just had to make sure I made the right decision for where I wanted to go with my brand of activism. So with that being said, my last show will be May 22nd right here on The Truth. Salute to everybody that ever dialed in, that ever chimed in, that came through the chat. The future will continue. The truth will continue on under a different brand, and God bless. God bless whatever those endeavors are. But as for me, Tory Lowe, I think that I made the best decision for me and what I wanted to do for the next 10 years of my life. And God bless everybody on The Truth, all of the talent, amazing group of people. Everybody that has ever came on the show. We have done amazing things. Once again, we have won so many Wisconsin Broadcasting Association awards, probably the most out of any black radio broadcasting in this modern time right here in the state of Wisconsin. So that's just not a small feat to overlook. And I think that we will continue to be great and do amazing things. It just won't be with The Truth, and that's fine. And whatever I can do down the road to help, some of the young people that continue on with the brand that we started right here, that I was able to be a pillar of, I'll definitely go in and try to help the younger people that are getting into broadcasting. I would love to continue to try to help them and develop and understand that, okay, broadcasting is one of those things where I didn't think that even me as a radio show host, that I would even have the opportunity to become a radio show host in the city of Milwaukee. They hold on to them jobs forever. But we were able to get the Tory Lowe Show on the air. Salute to Good Karma Brands. Salute to all of Sheree Harris, Kyle. He was the content director at that time. Salute to just every producer, everybody that came through on the Pop Culture Report. It's just been an amazing journey, and it don't stop. It may take another shape, but it won't stop. I mean, my brand of service is universal. Everybody need help, so the help won't stop. And I think that as we move forward, I encourage everybody that's a part of Truth Nation to make sure that you are able to, like we always do, always have your opinions and always listen to the well-rounded conversations and make your decision from there, and that's my hope for the future when it comes to The Truth. It's going to be an amazing next journey for me. And like I said, y'all ain't going to miss a beat. We ain't going to miss a beat. It may not be in this space, but trust me, we got a lot of work to do still. And the goal is to regroup, rethink, and reshape and repair the village. And so that's going to continue to happen. I got some amazing news that I'm going to drop next week, Monday as well. So like I said, it's just a part of the process, a part of the journey. And I am excited. I'm truly excited to see as we grow how that looks, because trust me, we got some work to do. We got some things in place that we're going to be asking the community to be a part of. We're going to still have those call to actions, and in the meantime, in between time, y'all just have to follow me on Tory Lowe, King, on Facebook, Instagram. You know, y'all. That's how people contact me anyway. Y'all, a lot of y'all that listen to the show, y'all already know what's going on when it comes to what goes on social media in the community. So that is where, you know, a lot of while I'm resetting, a lot of the information will be right there. And I wish the best for everybody that continues forward with the brand on the truth. And like I said, it's going to take a community to save a community. And the movement continues. Hey, look, when we come back, we gonna get into today's show. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
We don't feel the same. And I just told them that if they would just do an interview and let our leaders know, because Tory Lowe, Sherry Hughes, Elizabeth Brown, 101.7 The Truth is Milwaukee's Black Talk.
Download the new 101.7 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk. 101.7 The Truth.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 101.7 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your families tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They treated me like family.
They're actually people that you can depend on.
They made me feel seen. They really treated me like I was a part of their family, a part of their team.
They ask how you're doing, how you're feeling.
They're just so welcoming and so sweet and kind.
It's like family, caring about another member of the family.
If you've been injured, it costs you nothing to see if Gruber Law Offices can help.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Don't miss one of Milwaukee's favorite summer traditions, the U-Path Ride for Arts, presented by Miller Lite, returns Sunday, May 31st. Ride a fully closed 20-mile course across the Hone Bridge with incredible lakefront views. Kids 12 and under ride free thanks to the Brewers Community Foundation. All in support of Southeastern Wisconsin Performing Arts. 7 a.m. start, finish at U-Path Fest on Summerfest grounds. Register today at upathride.org. That's upathride.org.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tory Lowe, he a soldier for the soul. Power to the people, seeing all the forces moving slow. Open doors for the lows, to the voice of the voiceless. When you feeling like you running out of choice, boy, Tory got the remedy. Activists going to war for black people, his family. Always got his foot on the pedal, running with no energy. Keeping people at a higher level with his empathy. Call him when you need him. He been an angel, but he had to work for his freedom. And his wings spread for his kingdom. And you know he gotta go to war when he sees demons. He been in them cold nights when he had to learn to hold tight. When the pain from the bottom was too much to bear, he was there to get you through the storm. And the advocate, Tory Lowe, 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 Tory Lowe.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Now, I want to talk about this because we talked about this a couple weeks ago. All of these abandoned stores, the Walmart. They saying that the one on 27th and North Avenue is going to be soon will not be there. The one on 3rd and Martin Luther King, like near 3rd and Locust, was shut down. But the abandoned Walmart, they saying now that these Walmart stores and all of these corporations are being shut down. They're saying that abandoned Walmart now is being eyed for a potential data center. Hey, it's empty. We might as well, I mean, it ain't no more, food up in there. Might as well go ahead and put a data center up in there. Well, if you're listening, I guess we got some video on how they eyeballing this Walmart, this empty Walmart. Let's listen.
Good morning, everyone. We've heard about this discussion of data centers in areas like Mount Pleasant, even Port Washington, but now the discussion has reached the city of Milwaukee. And just over here, I'm going to sort of walk over here to sort of point at the situation that's at hand right now. We are in a vacant lot right over here near 60th and Capitol that could soon feature not only residential spaces, but a self-storage facility and a data center. In a public hearing notice released by the city, it says the site was purchased in 2022 by AFS Milwaukee LLC. The property includes a vacant 160,000 square foot area that used to be a Walmart. Now, last month, the City Plan Commission approved a residential development plan to be part of this massive vacant space, but what's proposed now is the remaining portion of the property. That's also including reserving space for what they're calling community service uses, an indoor self-storage area, and that data processing facility. All of those plans are not allowed under the current zoning overlay. Now, people will be given the opportunity to voice their opinions and their concerns virtually, in person, or even by email. But as for that meeting on when this proposal will be brought up in the city at City Hall, that'll happen on Monday at 1:30 p.m. So definitely people are just becoming more aware about this and the discussion of data centers coming now to Milwaukee.
All right, so do we get the big fallout and people protesting, or are we trying to figure out how many jobs they're going to create? What are we doing with this? I mean, there's a lot of people that have been resisting these data centers. Is this the one that uses up all the water? Obviously not. It's nowhere near the lake. So this is the one that don't need a lot of water.
I know that people are going to protest this. There's no way people don't protest this.
I'm just saying. I mean, they got storage units coming. Because some of y'all may be put out y'all house. Y'all need storage units. I mean, what is this? Do we care? Are we trying to go along with it to see, is there anything in it for the community?
Go along to get along.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said when I saw people on the outskirts protesting these data centers, I just raised an eyebrow like, okay, well, what's going on? Well, here we go. An old Walmart that been sitting there, they had to cut the grass in that lot. Because I went over there and did a live video of how it was just grassy and all kinds of stuff. We was actually trying to throw an event in the empty lot, and they tried to block us out. During Halloween, we was trying to do a Halloween thing for the kids because now they putting the fentanyl and stuff in the candy. So, okay, now they're saying that now it's finna be a data center and a storage. And I heard something about a community service space or something like that. I mean, I don't know what that is, but they threw that in there. If you want to, I guess next week you're gonna be able to talk about it next week, Monday. At some kind of common council meeting or something like that. But they already got the plans already. So they're just trying to hear, I guess you got to go up there no matter how you feel. I hope the community really understand what's really going on here. A place where there used to be people coming up there to get food, groceries, things like that out of Walmart. Now that space has added to the food desert. I guess we still got to pick a save over there. I guess we still got to pick a save. So, is that pick a save still over there? If y'all in the chat, if y'all know that, let me know if the pick a save. It's still you can still get groceries over there at Midtown. But like I said, what do y'all feel about these data centers coming? Now this one finna be in the hood. The data center is coming to the block. Well, they said Milwaukee already had how many data centers? How many did we count before that were just when we first started talking about the data centers, Andrew? We said it was what, 30-something, 20?
Yeah, it was like almost 40.
40, almost 40 data centers already. So what's one more?
I think now people are getting kind of wise to the system, Tory. So I've imagined, like I said, I cannot imagine all the protests that happens around Milwaukee. Nobody's going to protest this. That's crazy.
Mo the Elephant in the chat says, key question, will training and jobs be created? Will training and jobs, like if you don't, will they train people from the community on how to work in the data center, or do they have to go to school, or are we getting ready? Because you know that this may take at least a year to actually see, since they're talking about it now, maybe next year you may see it up and running. So do you got time to take a class to try to get the jobs? And how many jobs? How many jobs do data centers offer the community? Because it's all digital. I mean, it's all data coming in through computers. So what do you need? What kind of requirements do you need to work in a data center? Look that up, Andrew. What are the requirements to work in a data center?
Well, I can tell you, Tory, it creates about 1,000 temporary jobs to build a data center, but only about 50 to 200 permanent jobs. And they're high paying.
50
to 200 permanent jobs, potentially.
Because it's all going off of AI. Or, you know, AI don't need that much, you know, maybe need somebody to change the battery or something. I mean, change the electricity. Hopefully the fuse don't blow or something like that. Somebody in Talk to Texas, all data centers use a ton of water.
Got to keep everything cool.
They said Mount Pleasant is not by the lake. So, okay, let me get this straight. So this is going to be in the inner city, not near the lake, but the energy that runs it has to be next to water. Is this what y'all telling me? So so they going, you know, it's going to be tapped into some kind of grid to keep the energy going. I don't know. This is what they saying. 3541 in the chat says that all of them use a ton of water. Do we even care? That's all at this point. Do we care more about potholes or data centers?
Potholes right now, Tory.
Right now is a pothole crisis. Y'all gotta focus in. Y'all gotta focus in because I guess they having the meeting on Monday at 1:30. So hopefully y'all show up to the meeting. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have a Pop Culture Report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Join March for Babies to improve the health of families. The U.S. is among the most dangerous nations for childbirth. With your help, we can tackle America's maternal and infant health crisis. Join us in Milwaukee on May 16th at 9 a.m. at Greenfield Park in West Dallas for this powerful community event. Connect with families, friends, and coworkers while raising critical funds. Every step counts. Sign up today at marchforbabies.org.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. enjoy awesome benefits across the board, build a great career, and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Do you hear that? And that? And that? Those are the sounds of a healthy and vibrant community. And to this United Way volunteer, nothing sounds better. They're the sounds of children being given greater chances to succeed in school. The sounds of neighbors receiving the support needed to overcome challenges, both big and small. They're the sounds of families gaining access to quality health care and nutritious food for their tables. And they're the sounds of members of our community who've benefited from United Way's financial education programs. See, wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. People working together to respond and growing the good for everyone. United is the way. So join us by getting involved or giving back. Learn more at unitedway.org.
This Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Xavier Spencer. A rough ending for the night as the Brewers lose it all in the ninth inning against the Padres. The final score was 3-1 after being up 1-0.
0-1. Fly ball right center. Back Frelick. Warning track. Leaping. It's gone. Gavin Sheets on a slider on the outer part of the strike zone. Hits a 3-run home run, and the Padres have a 3-1 lead.
On the bright side, Jacob Mizorowski went 7 innings, 0 runs, and 10 strikeouts with multiple 103 miles per hour fastballs, but still no win for the Crew. They'll finish the series against the Padres today at American Family Field. The NFL schedule releases tonight, and the Packers are already slated to visit the Rams the day before Thanksgiving this year. Full schedule drop releases tonight at 8. I'm Xavier Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
K-Ball, 10 toes. We outside for the people. Yeah. Step out the crib, that heart on my sleeve. Phone keep ringing, that call I receive. Grandma on the porch say pray then leave. So I lace up hope like a brand new weave. Block full of pain, I done walk them tears. Face every fear, I done fought their years. Name in their ear like a chant in the bleachers. Front row love for the hurt and the dreamers. They say tone it down, I just turn up truth. Made for the trenches, I was raised by proof. If the system cold, then I bring that flame. You can see that light when you shout my name. Tory Lowe, that Batman.
101.
Pull up when it's that
7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. We got Xavier Spencer in the studio for the Pop Culture Report.
Yo.
A huge drop day.
It's a big drop day. We're going to start with the first one.
2 major things dropping.
Yeah, the NFL schedule will come out tonight.
Ooh, the Packers.
Hey, we got 2 games confirmed so far with the Packers, though.
Mm-hmm. They just teasing everybody.
How you feel about Thanksgiving and Christmas football game?
Well, like I said, I think that Thanksgiving has always been one of those days where everybody just know football going to be on. We going to hang out with the fam. But when the game, we going to watch the game, hang out with the fam, get something to eat.
Yeah.
That's just been traditional Thanksgiving.
Right. Yeah. I like football on Thanksgiving, but Christmas, that's basketball for me, man. That's
it seems like you can get a little bit of both now.
Yeah, but like,
it used to be basketball. Basketball used to own Christmas.
Right.
Now,
football
has been inserted into the conversation.
I gotta
the
watch
last couple years. Yeah,
you gotta watch football if it's on, like, because it's only so many games, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know how people feel about those days, but yeah, the schedule drops tonight. We got those 2 confirmed days. Packers-Rams is Thanksgiving Eve, so that Wednesday.
Okay, that's what's up. I mean, I think that the Packers right now have a good winning streak going on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they do, actually. Yeah, they play crazy last year.
They get that turkey leg.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think we got 2 turkey legs on Thanksgiving so far.
What was the last one?
Jordan Love.
Yeah, we had the one last year with Micah.
I think we got one last year and one the year before that,
okay.
I think.
I don't remember who they played.
Did we get I know we got 2, I think.
Yeah.
But 2 6-leg turkey.
Yeah. Hey, instead of an international game, they got 2 Wednesday games. That's crazy. 2 Wednesday holiday games. I don't like that.
Well, I'll say this, I think we do better in prime time. Packers Packers in prime time, they play. It's a good game.
Unless Micah's out.
Now, if Micah out, I don't know. I mean, he's supposed to be coming back.
He should be back.
I don't even know when his comeback game is. I don't even know if it's the first game of the season or the third game into the season or something like that.
He got injured late in the season, so it's not going to be for a little bit, I feel like, right?
So we may go like 4 or 5 games without Mike.
Yeah, you might go like half the season, really. I mean,
oh, wow.
You really could, at most half the season. Because it was like 2 more weeks left when he got injured.
Well, but what I'm saying is I think that a lot of people are recovering from the Achilles injury, and it's, that doesn't – it's stronger than what it was when it snapped.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know how people recover from that, because that's a horrible tear.
Well, I said.
It's more common, too, now.
It's more common. I think because we're playing on turf now.
Yeah.
It's not grass. Like I said, you're going to get your injuries. It's a contact sport.
Yeah.
Football is a contact sport. Basketball players, all the basketball players
they
tearing their Achilles and ACLs and stuff like that too as well. The wear and tear of the game. Probably.
Yeah. Who you excited to play this year? I know you're a big Packer fan. Who you really want to see outside of the Bears?
I just want to sweep the Vikings. That's all.
Vikings look good, man. They got Kyler Murray now.
I just want to sweep the Vikings.
Damn. They got Kyler Murray,
Come on
JJ. I'm serious.
It looked good on paper.
Kyler Murray's tough. I don't care what nobody
It looked good on paper. That's all I'm going to say. And then the Vikings ain't, the black and blue division has always been tough. Let me say that, Respect to the black and blue division. We always beat each other up.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is I just need the Pack to get right back on top of the division. I need to sweep the Bears this year. I need to sweep the Vikings this year.
You're not sweeping the Bears.
I'm just saying.
I don't think you're sweeping the Bears.
Here we go. We're going to try to see.
I don't like the Bears. But
that's why we got the schedule. That's why we got to play the games.
On Christmas Day, too. I heard rumors that Packers might play Bears week 1, too. So you might get 2 big games, week 1 and Christmas Day for the Bears. That's crazy. That's a crazy little, rivalry game.
Well, it is. But what I'm saying is I think the Packers, if they can come back healthy, before they got injured, before all the injuries to key players, people thought the Packers was a legitimate Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, they was going to make a run.
But now that we got these injuries and we don't know what that looks like, I guess the Packers might be a quiet Super Bowl contender.
Yeah.
And that's due to injury. You take away the injuries, no doubt they'll say the Packers is a Super Bowl contending team.
It was a 1 seed last year for a little bit, so we'll see tonight. Hopefully it's a good schedule, and they don't got no international games, so that's good. I don't like international games.
I think Jordan Lowe got hurt at the international game against the Eagles
in Mexico.
Yeah, so
that was a rough one.
We don't want to do those.
Yeah, and it's a home game. It counts as a home game if you are technically the home team, so that sucks too. So whatever. But we got another drop later tonight. Iceman is dropping tonight.
Here we go. I heard a lot of talk about this Iceman album.
You heard the leak this morning?
I heard the leak. I listened to it.
Listen.
Now, it's a traditional Drake hip-hop rap flow.
Yeah, of course. But
he's taking shots.
Again, it's 2026. I'm just saying.
I think Drake got mental trauma from what happened with Kendrick.
Yeah.
And he can't let it go.
He dissed LeBron. LeBron just got swept.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he can't let it go. That's all. I want to hear something new. He bowed out from the Kendrick beef.
I mean, he tried to sue him.
Right, but what I'm saying now, he started it.
Yeah.
He bowed out.
Yeah.
Then he tried to sue.
That doesn't make no sense.
Now he's typical Karen at this point.
Well,
he acted like a Karen at this point. He started something. Now he's trying to point the finger and call the police.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what this looking like to me.
That's true.
I was hoping just to get a new project, fresh music. Let's keep it moving.
He dissed LeBron, which is I'm not a huge LeBron fan, but the man got LeBron tatted on him, right? I feel like if you got LeBron tatted on you somewhere, you can't be out here dissing him. You just look stupid to me.
He sounded like an ex.
You see what I'm saying?
Ex-relationship.
You see what I'm saying?
That you can't let go of. I was hoping for the Iceman to be just Drake displaying why he's where he is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say he the GOAT.
But of this generation.
But what I'm saying is Drake make good music.
Right.
Okay, he's always made good music. Nobody's going to take that away from him.
Yeah.
I want to know what the future looks like. I don't want to go backwards right now.
I agree. I don't know.
Also, I heard Future was on there as a feature. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if Future on there or not, but I'm hearing rumors. But I heard this leak, and I like the flow. I like the traditional Drake.
It was a cool song, yeah.
I like the traditional Drake flow.
Yeah.
Like when he owned it, when he in his bag. But I don't like when he's going backwards and still taking shots at things that he bowed out of or he tried to sue from. We don't believe you at this point. Leave that stuff alone. And keep it moving. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to hear a Drake album dissing people right now.
I mean, he pretty much was saying for so many other songs that he don't really need nobody. You know, he was telling everybody, like, I don't need y'all, I can do this. That's what I want to see. I want to see Drake prove it to everybody why he doesn't need these features on his album. Because, like, realistically, I don't think he really does. Because he can just pull numbers. It don't matter. But with talking about this beef, I'll be seeing online people talk about Kendrick fans and Kendrick Lamar dragging the beef by bringing it to the Super Bowl. Well, the Super Bowl is a power move. And then he stopped talking about it after that. But now Drake is 2 years later, and we still talking about it. Like, you know, you sued, you did all this stuff. I don't know. I'm excited for the album. I just really, like you said, going backwards is not a good idea, especially for someone of his stature. And it just looks bad right now for him.
Well, I'm sure we all gonna hear this by next time we do the Pop Culture Report.
Yeah,
we'll be trying to dissect.
Yeah,
whatever this project may be. But I'm just hoping that he goes on. What does the future Drake looks like? What does him moving forward into the summer, fresh music, continue to move forward? Yeah. If he's taking shots at people, I don't think the right now nobody believes he can win a battle against Kendrick, against anybody. Like at this point, let's have some fun. It's summertime.
Yeah,
it's festival season.
Is that the music you want to hear? You want to hear like the party music?
That's Drake. That's just,
right. Yeah,
that's how he got on. That's what moves his fans. They want to get out, have some fun.
Yeah.
All this tough talk. I don't want to hear all that from Drake.
Are you a fan of Drake or no?
I like Drake's music.
Okay.
I think he kind of lost me as he got older because he kept making music for younger people, which is good for his brand.
Right. That's fair.
Good for his business.
Yeah.
But as far as me aging and growing too, a lot of it is just not what I want to hear as I mature. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Where would you rank Drake? Where would you rank Drake all time on the rap? Like, if you have to like think about it, top 10?
I think definitely top 20.
20? You don't think he's top 10?
No.
Really?
As far as like in today's age.
Or just all time?
You know, it's kind of like the conversation with LeBron and Michael Jordan.
Think so?
Yeah, a lot of people who was around when Michael Jordan was around, nobody better than Mike.
Right.
But now that Jordan is no longer around, and a lot of people who've seen LeBron play, they believe that he's the GOAT. But when you've been around 50, hip-hop has been around 50 years, and I've been largely, around since that era, no, he is not in the top 20 now as far as MCs.
Really?
No.
Not even top 20.
It's at 20, if that.
Like even with all the numbers in the world, like he got.
I'm talking about record sales and stuff like that. I mean. So I think that when you have writers, it takes away from that.
Wow. Okay.
I think if you got people writing your stuff,
yeah,
you gotta put real MCs before that.
He claims that he writes his stuff.
Come on now, we know the OVO sweatshop. We already know what's up. You know.
I'm just saying.
Do you believe he writes his own stuff?
No,
everybody know he don't write his own stuff.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's what he say. He say that he writes some of his music, not all of it, right? But he admits that he's a writer. He writes for other people's songs too.
I believe he writes good ideas when it comes to like. I got this experience that I want to.
Yeah.
I think he's a great creative.
Okay. Yeah.
You can't take the creativity away. I don't care who writes for you. He still puts it in his creative mind flow.
Yeah.
So I think that his creativity is at the top of the charts.
You go buy some tickets to his tour if you go?
To what?
To his tour if you go.
I'll never. I have never thought to go buy some tickets to go see Drake.
So if he
I've wanted to check out his music, but if a Drake concert came past, I've never thought to okay, let me go grab me some Drake tickets.
Hey, he came to Milwaukee a few years ago. He loves it here, apparently.
Well, like I said, I know you're gonna be there.
I was there before. I was there like 2022. It was a fire concert.
You take some video and send it to me and tell me how it was.
Show up to the concert. It's right down the street.
Hey, if you get the ticket, I might show up.
It's at Pfizer. We can get it for free.
If you get the ticket, if you can get us in there, I might go.
You got more money than me.
No, but I'm just saying, I don't want to go.
Man. What if I you gotta go? We gotta come with me if we go. It'd be good for the brand.
Somebody said I paid $1,000 when he came.
You crazy
to the Pfizer Forum.
$1,000?
Young Money.
Yeah, you crazy.
That's because he Young Money. Drake is a part of Young Money.
Of course, he was.
And
raised
so
by
if
the
your
goat.
name Young Money, I'm sure you went over there. Agreed. Not getting Drake tickets. Jasmine in the chat.
Dang.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more Pop Culture Report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is 1017 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your families tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
Hi, I'm attorney David Gruber. After an accident, you need a trusted winning team on your side. For more than 30 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped Wisconsin families get the results they deserve. If you've been injured, call our firm today for a free consultation. We're available 24/7. Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
On Thursday, May 28th, join Sharp for the 10th annual Unwrapped MKE from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at 3rd Street Market Hall. Unwrapped is an evening of community, creativity, and food. Top area chefs will create gourmet appetizer, entree, and dessert bites using McDonald's ingredients. The fundraiser will support Sharp's STEAM-based education programs serving thousands of urban elementary students in schools throughout Milwaukee, Waukesha, and Racine. For tickets, visit sharpliteracy.org.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
104. Say your name. Tory Lowe. Yeah. On the block by the courthouse. Phone ring, he already know. Mama crying in the hallway. Who gon' speak? She say, Tory Lowe. North side, south side. Same pain, same tears on a different door. He the one they call when they can't breathe, when they can't take it anymore. Advocate, Tory Lowe. He gon' ride when it's time, let the city know. From the hood to the front row. If you hurt, say the word, he gon' stand 10 toes. Advocate, Tory Lowe. Every step, every march, you be in that snow. When it rain, when it cold.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. We got Pop Culture Report with Nazir Spencer.
Yo.
Nazir, what else is going on out here in these pop culture streets?
I want to bring this to attention because it's a movie coming out in the summer. You know Christopher Nolan, the guy that made Oppenheimer. You ever seen that movie?
I saw it.
You ever seen Interstellar?
I heard of Interstellar.
The Dark Knight.
Yep.
The Dark Knight trilogy. He made those movies. So he's making this movie called The Odyssey. Okay, The Odyssey is about Odysseus and the Greek mythology, Trojan War stuff, and it's supposed to be all mythology stuff that people
Greek mythology.
Yeah, Greek mythology. So people are gonna go enjoy that movie, the story of Odysseus and the Trojan War and how his 10-year journey back home or something like that. So there's a casting in this movie that's getting a little bit of pushback online. Not even pushback, just straight up, just hate. And it's this character called Helen of Troy. She's a white goddess originally in the mythology stories.
Usually when you see Helen of Troy, she's a white woman.
Right, of course. Now, Christopher Nolan, he casted Lupita, I don't know how to say her last name, but Lupita, I don't know, I'm not going to try it. But she got casted, she's a black woman, and this character is supposed to be portrayed as the most beautiful woman on earth. And I think that's what stands out with a bunch of people online.
Because this is a black woman.
Right. So there was this Twitter post about, I guess from this, I don't know, some reporter, the Daily Wire, and it says, not one person on the planet actually thinks that Lupita is the most beautiful woman in the world, but Christopher Nolan knows that he would be called racist if he gave the most beautiful woman role to a white woman. Nolan is technically talented, but a coward, too afraid to do anything that even slightly challenges the spirit of the age.
Well, I'll say this. Who is the most beautiful woman on the planet?
I don't know.
I mean,
I'll be honest with you, Tory, easily could be this woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gorgeous. I mean, I don't know. I think she's beautiful. But, I mean, I think he's more mad of it just being a black woman in a white, portraying a white woman, a white goddess in the movie. And I don't know. I mean, the most beautiful woman in the world, great, but can she act?
LaRon says Lizzo.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
LaRon in the chat said Lizzo.
Okay, yeah. That's your speed.
Hey, like I said.
Go with it. But look.
Beauty is only in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, but, this is just.
But why is the hate, though? This is where I say You find out who your allies truly are. See, I'll say this, they could have put a Hispanic, Selena. I remember when Selena was up there, everybody, Jennifer Lopez played Selena. Woo!
Right.
All of a sudden, now you put a black woman as a Greek goddess, and now you're the real. Now, oh wow, no, we don't need that.
I don't get it.
That's crazy to me. I mean, she's beautiful.
I mean, it's also just like fantasy.
Plus, we ain't ever seen every woman in the world, so we can't even tell who the most beautiful. We got Miss USA, we got all these pageants and things like that.
Right.
But sometimes when them women win, I be like,
right, like cool, But
they may not. They may have just did this off of just some backyard. Somebody was in the back room and pushed her up there.
Right. Look, this is one of the most talented actresses in the world, in my opinion, and she's done some fantastic movies, whether it was with Christopher Nolan or she's in Black Panther movies. Have you ever seen the movie Us?
Yeah.
She's in that. She's the lead role in that movie.
She's a great actress.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you're going to hate and say this black woman can't play this role because she's not the most beautiful woman in the world, and now you're making it a black and white thing. That's inferiority. You scared. You have a problem. Yeah. It's just a movie.
Right.
It's Greek mythology.
I don't understand where the hate comes from. I really don't.
It's racism.
Well, of course, but like, it really at this point it's just like getting old, man. Like, this is another thing you said.
The black woman has the Eve gene.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's the only woman that has that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, why ain't talking about that? I mean,
they don't know about that.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they don't know about that.
Just that alone.
Right. He kept going in these tweets. He says, "We're told that we shouldn't object to Helen of Troy being portrayed as a black woman, and yet if a major Hollywood studio made a film set in Africa and cast a white woman as the most beautiful woman in Africa, those same people would literally riot in the street. If, say, Sydney Sweeney was cast in the role, they'd be driven to murderous violence. We all know this is the case."
Well, I'll say this. I remember they had portrayed Egypt with white people that played the role in Egypt, especially in the Moses movies.
Right.
When I grew up, a lot of people didn't know that Egypt was actually in Africa. Yeah. Because it has so many white. Every time you saw a movie concerning Egypt, it was all white actors.
Yeah.
So I asked a woman that had a bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
And I was like, somebody said, ask one of your friends, do they know where Egypt is? And this was back in 2011.
Some people still don't know where it is.
Yeah, they think that Egypt is not in Africa.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes no sense to me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But due to the way American movies, Western culture movies, portray Egypt, that's where the confusion is.
That movie's going to be fantastic. It has a star-studded cast. It has a mix of, races. Doesn't matter what it is. It's just all great actors and actresses that are brought along for this movie, which a lot of people are asking for. A lot of people want a lineup full of, star-studded actors and actresses to portray in these movies, and that's what they got. And now people are upset because, and plus, I don't even think you can compare to stuff like that. Like, imagine if we put a woman, most beautiful woman in Africa, like, okay, that's not fantasy. This is fantasy, I feel like.
Well, I'm looking in the chat. They said Elizabeth Taylor played Cleopatra.
Elizabeth Taylor. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, she used to be a famous older white woman.
Okay.
Back in the day.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. She was hanging out with Mike. Yeah.
Mike Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay.
But LeRon goes on to say Elizabeth Taylor was not the same color as Cleopatra, and Egypt was in Africa until they moved to the Middle East. You can't move Africa.
Right.
I guess maybe they redistrict.
Right.
I don't know.
Oh, man. I hope they're not redistricting that. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Some folks, the Western culture like to redistrict.
Yeah, they love doing that. Hey. They like to, get rid of black people.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
We still here no matter what. But look, my point about bringing this whole thing up is I just didn't, I wanted to bring it to your attention because I never understand why it's that serious. It's just a movie. It's a fantasy character. Not really fantasy, but I mean, maybe some people think it's real, but
it's just acting.
It's just acting. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. She's going to put on a great portrayal. She's a great actress. I don't see the issue. So
this is why I just Hollywood is just entertainment at this point. It's not real.
Yeah.
Some people take it for real. Like I remember Lawrence Fishburne. Okay. He played Morpheus.
Oh yeah. Okay.
One of the best roles.
Yeah.
But he also played Cowboy Curtis on Pee Wee Herman. It's acting.
It's just
Whoever
acting.
go pay the rent for that week.
It's just acting.
Whatever job, go pay the rent. That's it.
You just got to get used to it. Get over it. That's what I would
thank
do.
you for the Pop Culture Report.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Nazir Spencer. Hey, look, when we come back, we going to get into the show, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Come in with straight truth.
If you acted up, if you were out here doing any kind of foolishness or just something that people know would make your family's name look bad, your neighbor from down the street, if they see the son or daughter, be like, what are you doing? They gonna call you out. They gonna let you know that they saw you. And then they gonna tell you, come here. Now, you know I'm gonna tell your daddy.
That part.
There are a lot of times when people are new to an area, they don't know where to plug in. And anybody who plugs in to 101.7 The Truth and listen to you and Dame and Truth Nation would know that there is a significant public outcry when violence happens in our community. Don't worry about the outcry if you're not listening to the right people. So I would encourage her to tune in to 101.7 The Truth and listen to you guys, Denise Thomas, Dr. Ken Harris, Tory Lowe, and definitely Sherwin Hughes every day.
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
You've been diagnosed with COPD, but breathing seems to be getting harder. Everyday activities, walking to the mailbox, going up the stairs, talking on the phone take more effort than they used to. You're short of breath more often. Flare-ups are happening more frequently. And slowly, life starts to feel smaller. Is this you? If your COPD symptoms are getting worse, there may be options that can help you breathe easier and get back to doing more of what matters to you. That could mean walking further, spending more time with family and friends, feeling more confident leaving the house, and getting back to the life you want to live. If your COPD is changing, it's time to have a conversation with your doctor. Visit the COPD Foundation website at isthisyoucopd.org to learn the signs of severe and worsening COPD and the right questions to ask next. Take action today. Breathe better tomorrow.
My name is Emma. I am 13 years old. 6 years ago, I was injured in a car accident that left me paralyzed from the waist down. Once I completed rehab, my mom applied for a Canine Companion service dog. Last January, I finally got to meet my service dog, Marcia. We quickly developed a very strong bond. Together, we go to my horseback riding lessons, school band practice, swim meets, and archery classes. Together, we pick vegetables, and we like to cut flowers. I love Marcia. She makes me feel like together we can do anything. I can't imagine life without her. She's a part of the family. We are just one of the thousands of teams Canine Companions has paired together over the past 50 years. With your help, we can continue for another 50. Visit canine.org to see the many ways you can change lives.
All of your favorite 101.7 The Truth content whenever you want. The Truth app has it all. The Truth is on 101.7 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got a guest coming through. But before we get to the guest, I want to talk about this. They said that Milwaukee adjusts leaf collection plan after flooding concerns. Now, it was told that the city of Milwaukee didn't do a good job picking up the leaves this year. Usually when the city do the leaves, and everybody sweep the leaves out into the street. And I don't know if they got those leaves up or not, but I think that what was said was due to, maybe not even a great job of collecting the leaves or whatever that was. A lot of that contributed to the flooding that took place because the leaves just kind of crowded up everything as well. So I guess now they're finally trying to put this story out there that they're going to start moving the leaves around or how they're going to do moving forward with the leaf collections. If you listening, we got video on this. Tap in.
Started with the devastating flash flooding in April. After days of complaints about the clogged sewer drains, the city announced it would move to a bagged leaf collection process, a move that was met with opposition.
The hell it is. Not over my dead body.
City officials say leftover leaf piles contributed to flooding by blocking storm drains and making flooding worse. And now the mayor is offering a compromise.
Residents will have the option to bag their leaves for collection using compostable paper lawn bags, while we also continue to support traditional rake-out collection as well.
While raking to the curb is back on the table, there is still one option that city leaders are pushing more for.
The benefit here is when we go into a full bag leaf operation, let's say we get an early snowfall like we did last year right after Thanksgiving. If the bags are still set out there, we're going to go through and pivot those crews that are doing the leaves into snow and ice operations, but then can quickly revert back and collect those bags that were, because of the seasonality, yes.
Mayor Johnson says the decision is to help make improvements.
Let me be clear. This is not about taking something away. I'm not interested in, taking something away. What this is about is adding a better option.
Okay, first of all, I never heard the city come out and say we did a bad job of not getting the leaves up off the street. We just gonna move into, we're gonna make sure every resident bag all the leaves up before we collect them. And I guess the alderman, as you heard the alderman, Westmoreland said, hey, no, this is not for to happen like that. Y'all not for to do this. Y'all, and that's kind of like passing the buck off. They never accept accountability at all. On just, okay, look, the leaves, we probably didn't do a great job of grabbing the leaves. We're going to do a better job of that. And moving forward, let's see if we can get the community to help us out by just bagging up the leaves if you possibly can. No, they was trying to say, you got to bag these leaves up or we ain't picking them up. So once again, it's all on leadership. It's all on leadership. LaRon says, man, these folks ain't bagging their own leaves. Child, please. Jasmine said, why do people have to be made to do city work while paying taxes? I agree. That's crazy. Just come out and say, hey, we didn't do a good job of collecting the leak. They can't. They want y'all to be, when something happened to y'all, they want y'all to come out and say, look, we need you to come and be honest with us. But when it's them, I ain't never heard, not one press conference was like, our lack of picking up the leaves contributed to a lot of the flooding that took place. They not going to say that. Hey, they just like the potholes. The neglect is real. The neglect is real. Look, when the Tory Lowe show is gone and where y'all can't hear this no more, hey, it'll be back scripted, I guess. I don't know. But I'll tell you this. When are they going to come out and say that all of the leaves, what they said at first was the trash. They tried to blame it on the trash and that the water flowed and the trash covered the drains. Come to find out, it's the leaves were a major issue with the drains. And the leaves got there before the trash. If you really look at the covered drains, the trash was blocking, not the trash, but the leaves was blocking the holes where the trash was laying on top. Here we go. Now, I know a lot of people, they bag their leaves anyway. A lot of the old traditions, rake the leaves up, bag them up. A lot of people just started scraping the leaves off the lawn and to the side of the curb. It never was a problem until the last recent flooding. So what happened? What happened? I don't know. Was it neglect? Is they, people kind of, hey, I don't feel like doing this today or something like that. I mean, and then they piled up. What are we paying them our taxes for if we finna do all the work?
Didn't they say it got really cold? It snowed early or something too? Was one of the reasons they gave?
Man, they gave a reason. They said it was like it started snowing early, and then all of the stuff got trapped in the snow and all. I don't know. All I'm saying is, it never was like this until recently. I've never seen Milwaukee flood like this, consistent like this. Never. I've never seen it like that. Now, there would be flooding here and there, backed up sewage, stuff like that. But the streets, the way the streets looking now, the way that they flooding every time it rained, it's got to be something extra going on. And what it was that the leaves was all in the sewage system. So, like I said, then they wanted to make it believe it was you. We was out doing cleanups. I always do cleanups. But when I went and did the cleanup this year, that was like, make sure we get the trash off the drains and stuff like that. That was the messaging, when it really was the leaves and all of the stuff that, come with that, adding that first layer on the drains, and then maybe the trash flowing down was the icing on top.
I did see a lot of leaves during our cleanup, Tory.
I did too. But like I said, when people not being honest about what's happening, then logic got to kick in. So like I said, as we move forward, I guess you got an option. I guess the mayor says you have an option to either pick the leaves, leave the leaves on the side, or bag it up. I prefer doing both, depending on what the situation is. If I got a bunch of leaves in my yard, I'm gonna put it in a bag. I'm gonna bag it up. But if I'm like somewhere where it's just leaves, and I can scrape it on the curb, I ain't got no bag, I'm gonna scrape it on the curb. Hey, look, when we come back, we got guests in the studio. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Milwaukee Black Talk.
You don't want to be there. You don't like the work. You don't like the people. Now, there are some differences. The only difference is modern American slavery and capitalism versus 19th century. We were dramatically more primitive back then. And a slave that is able to buy their freedom is the same as the disaffected, disgruntled worker that is able to buy their way into entrepreneurship, because that for them is free.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your families tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Not every order is a big order, but it still matters. At Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, there are no minimums. So whether you need one shirt or 100, you still get the same personalized service, hands-on design help, and high-quality results. Sometimes it's a small team, a quick idea, or something you just want to get right the first time. It's custom apparel without the pressure. Perfect for your business, event, and team. Big Frog makes it easy to create exactly what you need with a local team ready to help every step of the way. Get started today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah, and I never met a queen like you before. And I never met a queen like you before. And the way you move, yeah, you let me know. All the other girls, they was never close. I never met a queen like you before.
Yeah, classy, real thick, brown skin, college educated, independent. Nope, and I don't need nobody help. I be on my grind, I can get it by myself. Hey, living life, yeah, I keep it classy. Confidence high, can't nobody pass me. Hey, rocking designer with the heels. When I walk by, giving everybody chills.
Oh, and you let me know that I never met a queen like you before. Yeah, and you let me know that I never met a queen like you before. And the way you move, yeah, you let me know. All the other girls, they was never close. I never met a queen like you.
I got a crush, wait a minute, let me vent. I'm liking this man, he tall and confident. Plus, he full of confidence. A real leader never sitting on the bench. Wait.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Hey, look, we got Xavier Brooks from the CLE Panthers in the studio, and he brought the gang. He brought the league. What's the league? The whole name, the big picture, the name of the league.
Bruce City League.
He got a couple coaches in here from the Bruce City League, CLE Panthers. Xavier, you know he won a community award, the Truth Community Award for mentoring and working with young people a couple years back. So we're happy to have you coming through. But it's youth league football is starting back up, Xavier.
Yes, sir.
And you are so deep into dealing with the youth and working with them, and salute to you. Your work, I definitely wanted to make sure that the community kind of knew what you were doing on a day-to-day basis, dealing with young people. And let me tell you this, I was out at a basketball game and I saw Carvel out there. He was recruiting. He don't never stop. Are you ever off the clock when it comes to these young people?
Always recruiting. Got to.
Now, we got coaches. We got the coaches in the studio. Now, I'm going to tell you this. These coaches was ready. When they came in, they was suited up. If y'all watching this week broadcast live, these coaches ain't playing. And I asked who was going to be the team to win it all this year, and that was off the air. But we got Coach G in the studio.
Yes, sir. Yes,
How
sir.
you doing, Coach G?
Man,
From the MKE Steelers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. What age group is this?
Well, we got ages 6 through 13. I'm the head coach of the 10U. So I coach the 10-year-olds. And, this is about 5th year coming into it. I've been having my boys since they was about 6.
Okay.
So, yeah, and we're going to go all the way up until they 13, and then I'm hopefully send them on to the right path and doing what they got to do on to high school.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
And then we got Coach T.
Yeah.
Now, Coach T from the Cream City.
Goats.
From the Cream City Goats. Sure. And he came in here ready. He looked like he coaching right now. If I was a kid, I would see him in the home.
We got spring going on.
I'm trying to tell you.
We got spring going on. So
Coach.
I'm in coach mode.
Hey, what's going on, Coach?
Man, we got 6 through 13. We the new kids on the block, so everybody pick on us. But, we stand up to the challenge.
And I see you wearing the jersey.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Hey,
you like it?
I like it. I think it's dope. Look, let me tell you something. I thought you was going to try to tackle me when you came in. And we got Coach C in studio from the CLE Panthers.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Coach C?
We doing great.
Now, give what's going on with you this year? Y'all do CLE Panthers. I'm familiar with the CLE Panthers because they always, doing things. A lot of the young people that I know play on the CLE Panthers.
And we're going to keep it plain and simple. We pick it up where we left off. Simple as that.
Running
it.
Hey, all right now. Season start. Give us a rundown on where we at right now with the season and the young people.
Well, we're in a really good space right now. We got one of the biggest leagues in Wisconsin. We have about 13 organizations inside the league right now. I think we're growing. I think we're in a good space right now.
Mm-hmm. And when does it start? Like, what's going on? Like, what's the starting date? How could if some young kids out here, can they still be involved? How's all that recruiting going? How can people, if they listening, get their young kids involved in what y'all got going on?
Right now, just keep their eyes open. We all out here trying to get the best kids out here on our team.
Right.
So it's all upon us coaches right now to get the flyers in the right place, get our name out there, network the right way, and whoever contact us, come join.
If you trying to be part of the Cream City Ghosts, you could pull up at King Park Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We accepting kids 6 through 13 from fall, and that's where you can find us at.
Pull up at King Park
this Sunday at Wyrick Park, 54th and Green Tree. We outside from 1 to 3. Bring the kids. We doing tryouts outside. If you want to be a part of the Steelers, one of the longest standing organizations in the city.
Okay,
we've been around since 1995. So if you want to be a part of that
tradition,
yes, sir. Pull up Sunday, 1 o'clock.
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6600 West Melvina. Y'all know where we at. You can't not miss subscribing up Capital. If you want your kid to be on the winning team, 66 is Capital.
Okay, I feel the spirit. I can feel the spirit right now. It's football season. Tonight, the NFL schedule coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say this. As mentors, coaches, dealing with a lot of youth, y'all see what they promote about the youth right now. A lot of, takeover ideas, a lot of, reckless driving ideas, kid boy, all that stuff. But the kids y'all deal with, y'all are mentors and father figures to these kids, keeping them on the straight and narrow. What do you want to say about the climate of the youth today as y'all going to another season of football?
In all honesty, more talk about it, more energy towards it. There's not enough energy out there when it comes to this youth. You know what I'm saying? It's like society today puts their energies towards so much other stuff than what they need to be. Like on your last radio, where you were just talking about the Walmart over there, how they turning that to this, turning that to that. Why ain't nobody turning nothing into a youth center? Why ain't nobody turning nothing to something for these kids after school?
Right.
Y'all care about the violence so much. Y'all care about this so much. Well, why won't we distract them? Give more options out there for the distractor. This youth football, we go so hard because this is a limited opportunities for them to just try to distract them. So why not take advantage of that? If you all say our youth is our future, let's start acting like that.
Right. But you ain't seeing, they saying it, but you ain't seeing no action.
No, you don't see it.
What I think is the youth requires so much of parents' participation. In what they doing out running around in the streets. The parents ain't got to be there for that. Because they just not under their supervision and they can just go out and do whatever they want. But with the youth sports, it requires parents to be more hands-on and a lot of time management involved into that. So with the sports that I got tired of complaining about it. So I just wanted to be a reason to why kids that's coming up behind me and the kids that I'm touching around the city, that I'll be able to just put some positive influence into their life, whether they go be a fireman, a police officer, or even a football player. I just want to make sure that they got good morals and values instilled in them with dealing with me as a mentor, like you just said.
Now, the discipline from football lasted me my whole life.
Yeah.
The training, they getting your endurance, listening to the coach. Sometimes in sports, that's the only male figures these kids run into because they have to go back home and there's no male figures at the house. How do y'all take on that responsibility and deal with kids on a day-to-day basis?
That was a big shock to me. Like when I first got in this last year, I'm dealing with the kids off the field. We was going to schools and helping them with suspensions and getting, or picking them up when they get suspended, or just helping them. So we focus on more showing them the dangers, making them more aware of the peer pressures, and talk about it so they can be more aware of the situation they be in and make better decisions. So we try to focus on more of that and not try to push it aside and like really push it in their face so when they see it, they can kind of try their best to avoid it. That's how we go about our business like that.
But dealing over the years, dealing with these fatherless kids, we try to put ourselves in a situation where we're not the replacement, but we're what you're missing. We got to implement that manly role at the end of the day that they're missing. And that goes upon, like I said, it just needs to be out there. Everything's not meant to be, so therefore you got to adjust to the situation. And we are the adjustment. Like if your kid ain't got no father, then we be the men that want to teach them right from wrong at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, first thought to our head, I don't want that man to be the man that riles me 10 years from now. I don't want that man to be the guy that comes and shoot up this Walmart while I'm in there because he done had that guidance. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I feel like we play a part of preventing the badness in the future by stepping up and doing this, what we're doing.
Now, I recently watched the Michael Jackson movie. I don't know if either one of y'all have seen the Michael Jackson movie.
For sure.
Now, at first when I was a kid, they was like, Joe Jackson, this monster, he did this to the boys. And when I seen this movie, I came out from this pick thinking that every house might need a little Joe Jackson in it.
Of course.
To get these kids on the right track, to keep them disciplined and focused. You take away Joe Jackson and you don't have the Jackson 5.
No, not at all.
But it was mostly the discipline he was trying to implement, and then I think he went too far with it after they started getting older and he started trying to use it as in the control. Yeah, he turned discipline into control.
And that's the problem right now with our everyday. Why so much youth discouraged right now, because there's no consequences behind. We implement discipline in football. There's no discipline getting implemented in the home. There's no consequences following. So if there's no consequences following a lot of stuff that's happening these days, why not keep doing it? We was like that as juvenile delinquents. It could have been something as petty, could have been something major, but if we knew we can get away with it and nothing gonna happen, we're gonna do it again, right? Just like football. If that play worked and it keep working, we're gonna keep calling that play, right?
Right.
Shit. So we gotta implement that discipline and that there's bad consequences behind things, and that's what these boys need. So that's why we step up.
So the football is like, it's like a family. Like with the Steelers, it's like more so family. So we try to hold the kids more accountable. So And we make the parents also get involved with holding them accountable. So if they doing bad in school or whatever, they come to us. Like, hey, I was not going to let him come to practice, but he's been doing bad in school. Woo, woo. I said, you know what? Well, he's going to do extra up downs. He's going to do extra bear crawls. And he may sit out the first half of the next game.
Right.
Just so he know that this is not a game. Like, you can't just keep going on through life thinking, you know.
Ain't no consequences for your actions.
For no action. So we try to, as coaches, we don't try to be their dad, but we try to just do a little more and just be involved, let them know, like, yo, you know, you tighten up. I know you with your mom, you a mama's boy or whatever, but come on, man.
And I'll say this. When you take on black youth, it's not just coaching. It's basically you're showing them a lifestyle to go by for what's better for them and the team. And I noticed that in Milwaukee, when you deal with a lot of young people, they bringing in a lot of stuff too. You get, you know, you want them to play football, but it's also another layer to it. That's called the environment that they come from, the peer pressure, social media that played a huge part. I'm sure all of y'all done had talks about social media.
Oh, yeah.
How has social media played a part in your coaching strategy to keep everybody focused, you know?
It's a gift and a curse. I use the kids to help promote for social media, help getting other kids posting reels and stuff like that. Yeah. But a lot of the kids are followers, so they'll use social media to like bully other kids or and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, like to piggyback off what he was saying about just using to post them for their content. What I do is I ask my parents for permission to to post their kids or whatnot. But then I also created a YouTube channel for them so they can use that to show their peers and be like, look at me, I'm scoring this touchdown right here, and you know what I'm saying, just to show their family and stuff like that. Other ways that they're using YouTube and Instagram and stuff, things like that. So,
more constructive.
Yes,
we
absolutely.
learned that as a gift for the curse last year. Social media, because we post all our games. So certain coaches be having our players watching $1,000 videos,
studying the play.
Yeah. Then we see it with the playoffs, and all of a sudden, so the kids let us see that stuff on YouTube. Well, we be on YouTube, Cream City Ghost YouTube page, but then we got coaches that really study the game, and then when you play them, they be ready for you. So, yeah.
Hey, look, when we come back, you know what? I wanna make sure that we get all of the things that's coming up that y'all need the community involved in. We need to understand what y'all need the community to be involved in. How can they continue to support? Because many times, mentors, coaches, leagues, as positive as y'all deal with the community and the youth, sometimes the support is slow. So how can the community get involved and continue to push what y'all doing?
Well, we have tons of events coming up. We have something really big coming up. It's kind of going to be like a league pet rally, July 25th, which is a Saturday. We're going to have all the teams there.
Well, look, when we come back, I want to talk about that, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory, Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Join me every Friday at 11 a.m. for the Milwaukee Experience with Sherwin Hughes, presented by Visit Milwaukee. We're a city that knows how to celebrate, where the calendar is packed with festivals, the plates are piled high with flavor, and a lakefront sunrise sets the stage. Here in Milwaukee, every street leads to something worth savoring, a place that welcomes you with open arms and where joy is shared in bites, beats, and cheers. The Milwaukee Experience every Friday at 11 a.m. exclusively on The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, presented by Visit Milwaukee.
On Thursday, May 28th, join Sharp for the 10th annual Unwrapped MKE from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at 3rd Street Market Hall. Unwrapped is an evening of community, creativity, and food. Top area chefs will create gourmet appetizer, entree, and dessert bites using McDonald's ingredients. The fundraiser will support Sharp's STEAM-based education programs, serving thousands of urban elementary students in schools throughout Milwaukee, Waukesha, and Racine. For tickets, visit sharpliteracy.org.
Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
So altogether, you're looking at $1,780 for your mortgage and for your property taxes in a year, and that's before you have to deal with, obviously, your water bill and electric bill. That's a steep price that people have to pay, and based off those numbers I just ran, to afford a home like that, you got to make $65,000 a year, but the problem is, here in Milwaukee, the median household income is only $54,234. That's out of whack. So again, I am all about affordability. I'm all about people getting homes. But what we have to understand is that until homes are more affordable, you can have a supply and demand problem. But the problem that we have here in the city of Milwaukee is that these prices, when people are listing these houses, they're listing them for prices that people really can't afford. And even if you do get the house and you're paying that, you're living paycheck to paycheck. Home ownership is not about living paycheck to paycheck. Home ownership is about finding something that fits within your budget and building equity for the future.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
This Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Xavier Spencer. A rough ending for the night as the Brewers lose it all in the ninth inning against the Padres. The final score was 3-1 after being up 1-0.
0-1. Fly ball right center. Back Frelick. Warning track. Leaping. It's gone. Gavin Sheets on a slider on the outer part of the strike zone. Hits a 3-run home run, and the Padres have a 3-1 lead.
On the bright side, Jacob Mizorowski went 7 innings, 0 runs, and 10 strikeouts with multiple 103 miles per hour fastballs, but still no win for the Crew. They'll finish the series against the Padres today at American Family Field. The NFL schedule releases tonight, and the Packers are already slated to visit the Rams the day before Thanksgiving this year. Full schedule drop releases tonight at 8. I'm Xavier Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
The people's champ. Yeah, yeah. Who the people's champ? Tory Lowe. When it all goes wrong, where do people go? Tory Lowe. Who was speaking up for those people in the ghetto? Tory Lowe. Who was out in Kenosha on the front line in the snow? Tory Lowe. Who out here righting the wrongs and shining light on these folks? Tory Lowe. Who the biggest advocate that Milwaukee has ever known? Tory Lowe. Who out here finding these babies and bringing them back home? Yeah. Tory Lowe. If you don't know, then you know. Who gonna be right there with you in that hospital when you shot up? Tory Lowe. Who gonna find a child molester that touched your daughter? Tory Lowe. Who gonna help you out when that landlord put you out of that apartment? Tory Lowe. When your son need a transplant, who gon' find that organ? Tory Lowe. Who out here shutting down the streets with no permit?
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Look, we got Bruce City Youth Football League in studio. Look, let me tell you something. These coaches is fired up. Got me fired up. Got me excited. Got me back in my days when I was playing for the Hillside Broncos. You played what team? You played for the Hillside Broncos?
My brother did.
Okay, let me tell you something. I'm old school. I don't even think the Hillside Broncos even around no more. But like I said, it took youth football to create what we see in the day. You know, that discipline from playing youth football travels a long way. This is some of your first learning ideas. I still remember my first coach, Coach Brown. You know, and when I see him, I still talk to him. What you doing, Coach? Still call him Coach.
Yeah.
But as we move into 2026, y'all got a lot of things going on with the youth that I'm very proud of each and every one of you, everybody involved.
Appreciate it.
In the Bruce City Youth League, because how many teams we got in the league right now?
13. We got 13 teams.
And then that's all
14.
14. We got one who just got in. So.
Okay, so and then all ages, the different age groups.
Ages 6 through 13. So we're giving the 5 and 6 year olds the opportunity to learn football as well.
So how many families is that affecting right there?
I'm going to say over 1,000 kids are in the program. So,
and this is why the community have to really support, because y'all, this structure, so many young kids that could have been out there doing this and that are focusing on, I got to get my equipment, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to, make sure that I'm, practicing, training, eating, doing what I need to do, especially with the coaches. How y'all got to get out there and kind of, put together a product that's going to not only bring pride and things like that, a championship as well. I see some rings. I see. I see.
You coming? I got to fill this hand up with the Bruce City League.
Coach Cheaty came in with about.
I
gotta let him know.
Got
man.
2 rings already. They walked in with the rings.
He new to the league.
Gotta let him know.
See what he
I'm coming in here. I'm kicking in the door. SWAT team.
Okay. See, he already done won.
Yeah.
Not in our league.
Now, so
he gonna be kicking
you said
in the
it's
wrong
gonna be a little
doors.
bit more.
Yeah.
The level of competition is a little bit higher.
Exactly.
That's what we want. That's what we want, man.
Well, explain to me what y'all got up next. You kind of talked about it at the end of the last segment. What y'all got up next? How can the community get involved?
I'm super excited. Like Coach said, we have about 14 programs inside of the Bruce City League. July 25th, we actually got a partnership with MPS having a youth football game at the Obama Stadium. So I'm excited. We want the community to come out. We're going to have different opportunities, games, bounce house, ice cream, roller skating. We're also going to have dance competition. So all the dance teams and cheer teams be looking for an invite to
That's fire.
Be involved.
And is there an email that anybody, if they want to be a part of it, can they send you an email or contact you in some kind of way?
Yeah, social media sites, Carvel Brooks. You can look up Carvel Brooks on any social media sites, and you can get more information about the Bruce City League or joining the CLE Panthers or one of the other youth football programs.
Now, Coach C, I see you got a ring on. Something. You didn't walk in here with something on your finger too.
We had to take one off the shelf.
Okay. How many CLE then got? I know y'all got a few.
Got a few. Me personally, for my persona, since I've been start coaching, I got 2 that I participated in, and I got to brag. My first one was my first year as a head coach.
Okay, that's what's up.
So,
all right. So the competition is at the highest level.
Oh, most definitely. I'm
got me up here feeling like Barkley, man.
I'm a man, so I'm competitive. So therefore, I push that competitive off on my kids, and I
Coach
like
T, you gonna have to come back next time I see you. I'm gonna need a ring on that hand.
I see you October, man. I see you October.
Now, what is it that y'all want the community to know? How can the community support what y'all doing?
Well, we're looking to change the lives of the youth, give them an opportunity to play football. It really doesn't matter the organization as long as they pick one of the organizations and get their kids involved. So that's what we're looking for. But as a unit, as men and as an organization, we want to take these boys everywhere. Like last year, we were able to have the opportunity to go to nationals. So we want all our teams to come together and represent Wisconsin and go to nationals on each level, 9U, 10U, 11U, 13U. But for that to happen, it's going to cost thousands of dollars, at least $30,000 to $40,000 for each level to go. So they definitely going to need support to do that.
And so are there fundraisers? Are there things that we can participate in, car washes, fundraisers, donation ideas, where, those kind of things help kind of the community to kind of funnel into what's going on with the program?
It's more to be at a lookout.
Okay.
Like, if you see kids out there with jerseys on selling a cup of candy for their fundraisers, do it for them. If they out there promoting a car wash and you probably just got a car wash, so what? That $10 is going for a good cause. Your car may have a little more dirt on it, get it off. Right. The whole point, if you see these kids out here, support them.
That's right.
Support them.
I agree.
And if you're watching live or you're riding in your car listening, you can always contact the league or need more information about any organization you want to get your kid involved, ages 6 through 13. You can contact me on Facebook, YouTube, any social media site at Carvel Brooks, or you can give me a call at 414-687-3343, and that's for league information or to get your kids involved.
Yeah, that's all. That's all it really is. Just if you want to get more participation, you know, we got multiple fundraiser ideas. I mean, we're not just trying to put you in just one, because I know a lot of people do a popcorn fundraiser, or you know, sometimes they do car washes and stuff like that. But we want to bring different ideas for the kids to be able to just raise money and just put it towards them. You know, it's all for a good cause.
Yeah, all our fundraisers go towards our program, and we always invest in our kids, so they always see their money.
Well, I'll say this. Thank y'all coaches for all y'all doing for the community.
Appreciate it.
It's not easy work.
Nah.
But it is rewarding work. And like I said, I love to see the competition. I can tell that as soon as y'all get out there on the field, these kids is waiting. And many times when we talk about just the structure, discipline, order, you know, giving some of these kids a goal to accomplish, that's life-changing right there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give y'all last words.
Well, with that being life changing, you know, a lot of kids really don't win a lot. You know, they don't go through life winning a lot of things and, you know, learning about certain things. Like he said, we travel with the kids. Last year we went to Chicago, played in championships and stuff like that. He took them to Atlanta last year. Like, it's more opportunities for kids to do a lot of fun stuff and just to see a lot more. You know, some kids just need that camaraderie, that cohesive, that family
brotherhood.
feel. That brotherhood, just to see something different other than just going home to their baby sisters, getting on their nerves, or their little siblings, and then getting in trouble with the parents all the time. Just give them something else to see, to be a kid. You know, that's why I like football. That's why I do the things that I do with my boys.
Also, have y'all felt the effect of the NIL?
NIL?
Yeah.
What's that?
Not yet, I guess.
No, I haven't.
I'm excited for that to come to the youth programs. Hopefully, eventually, youth programs can get NIL deals. So that's a goal of mine.
We get some sponsorships and stuff like that, but I don't. Yeah. You know, we in for the development of the kids for the right way. We don't want to get that in their head where, I'm getting paid to do this, or I'm getting paid to do that. And then when they don't do it, they upset with them. Then some parents might be dependent on that little money. You know what I mean? So it ain't even worth it right now in our program to handle no NIL. But we look out for our kids.
That mess up their eligibility and going to college and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that too, right? I've read something like that when they receiving certain amount of cash for stuff like that. So I don't. I mean, I don't really, you know.
I thought it used to. I think now with the NIL.
I'm saying for youth.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it goes that down.
That's what I'm saying.
I know it's starting to creep out into the college, and they're starting to creep into high school a little bit, I guess too.
On a youth level, I would give it to a program, not necessarily one kid.
Right.
You don't know who they would develop into. They're not their full selves yet.
So the program can get and just provide
that sponsorship,
equipment.
Yeah,
things that the kids need. Yeah.
If you can sponsor something for an entire organization, that is very helpful. Whether it's CLE, Cream City, or the Steelers, you know, like just whatever. You know, if you out there and you're looking to sponsor and give back to the youth, I mean, this is one of the ways to do it.
Because I think it'd be more beneficial for a company to do a commercial on a youth program, represent a youth program, than a major athlete.
Right.
Especially if the youth program is pretty good and you do a nice commercial.
And it's 1,000 kids in it too.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. That makes more sense for an NIL deal.
Or even they do it for the whole league and just combine all the programs together and do it as one.
Yep.
Exactly. No, we all with that too.
Whatever it takes.
We all for the kids.
Helps everything. The more the merrier. That's why I'll be on the lookout next couple of years. Broadcasted with CLE, combined with CLE, we got the biggest youth program out here, bro. So I'm gonna go find you kids. As soon as I get this revenue, we get this buildings, we get the space and opportunity to get us more and more kids off of there. These kids gonna be off the streets, bro, and y'all gonna be forced to join the party of bringing these kids a brighter future. Watch.
And that's what we supposed to be on. I know I go out down south. Youth league football, you can't tell the difference between high school and youth league.
No.
Everybody, the community is a community event.
Lit.
So,
especially down in Florida, Georgia, Texas.
Serious.
It's fire down there.
But you see, we can even narrow it down to counties. Waukesha County, Brookfield, they're a community. Milwaukee, we got to be a community for ours, bro.
I agree.
I think it's starting to happen. I see it right now.
Yeah.
Pow!
July 25th, pull up.
All right, look, thank y'all for coming through. And look, next time y'all come through, we're going to have to bring some young people up in here.
I'm with it. I'm with it for sure.
And before the event at
At Obama High School, July 25th.
Yeah, let's get some kids in here. Let's get some people on the air to talk about what's going on with that as well. Let's keep the community abreast on what's going on with that too.
All right, cool.
Sure.
All right, Truth Nation, when we come back, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
I love your perspective, Sherwin.
Thank you.
You do a great job.
Appreciate
you do a great job. I downloaded the app so I can listen to you in the evening sometimes because you make a great difference in how you present things in many ways, politically, socially, financially. You do a great job.
Download the new 1017 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 The Truth.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your families tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
Bikers need protection, not just from other drivers, but unfortunately from insurance companies too. If you've been injured in a motorcycle crash, call Gruber Law Offices today. Bikers are often blamed for causing the accident because the insurance companies simply don't want to pay. At Gruber Law Offices, we've been fighting for injured bikers and their families for more than 30 years. Trust us to fight for what you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
At UW Credit Union, we have best-in-class technology and peopleology. Like if you lose your card, you can stop by in-branch for a same-day replacement, or you can have a new one instantly issued to the app. So whether you prefer interacting with our snappy online interface or our in-person regular faces, UW Credit Union is always here for every you. And whichever you choose, it's the best of both worlds. Join today at uwcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
I'm Sherwin Hughes, and I know the power of Stars and Stripes Honor Flight firsthand. As someone who's been on an honor flight, I can tell you it's a day you'll never forget. Stars and Stripes Honor Flight gives our oldest veterans who served in any location in June of 1975 or earlier a free one-day trip to Washington, D.C. for veterans. Airfare, meals, a coach bus tour, and special flight apparel are all included. It's a day of honor, gratitude, and camaraderie. Veterans who served in the Vietnam or Korean War go to flySSHF.org and ask for an application.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah, I was gone, call my phone, baby. And I can see the future where you gon' take me. My 30 got a clip and it's elongated. I'm riding with the hood like I'm Tom Brady. I know I'm going crazy, I'm a mental patient. She give me love, now my mind elevated. I rise up from the dead on the Undertaker. They want the smoke, yeah, we ready, baby. Late nights, I was stuck in my thoughts, trying to fight all the battles I fought. Cold world, had to learn how to boss. Took some losses, now I'm counting the cost. I was down, now I'm back on my feet. Turn the pain into something elite. Every move, yeah, it come with a fee. Now they watch every step that I be. Watch. I was gone. I was gone.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Hey, look, this is where we supposed to put our energy when it comes to structures that are working with the youth, making sure that we're doing our due diligence. And I love it when I see youth football programs come through, basketball programs come through. I know it's traditional ideas, but until we can get like a youth center or something, right now, if there's almost 1,000 kids involved in something, that's where we need to try to make sure that we support it too. The youth nowadays, many times, the good children are overlooked. The ones that are trying to do something are overlooked. And it's our job as a community to make sure we keep our eyes on those things and keep them going. And then as we add or things that buildings or facilities or eventually get to the things that we need, we got to make sure we maintain at least where the good kids are, the kids that are trying to be positive. We got to make sure that we keep those structures going as well. So salute to the coaches that came through the Bruce City Youth League. I'm excited to see what they do this year. And I'm always available for those young people when it comes to dealing with our community. Some of y'all wait till they get in trouble and then y'all try to figure out what's going on. Well, let's get ahead of that by going around to some of these programs that got hundreds of youth in it and they struggling, to try to get what they need to have to maintain it. Understand what I'm saying? And if everybody do a little, and you already know ain't nobody got to do a lot. So this is what we on. Before the conversation, we was talking about the abandoned Walmart at Midtown. They're going to turn that into a potential data center. If you got any information, I saw a lot of information coming in on the data center. Somebody was trying to let me know that where did it say? I gotta find it. They're saying 5027 says those is $100,000 to $2,000 a year jobs. $100,000 to $200,000 a year jobs in those data centers, and you're going to need various level of IT degree and working experience. So they're saying that it's $100,000 to $200,000 a year for those jobs at the data center. I don't know. This is what's coming in on the Talk to Text. And they're also saying that you need IT experience or IT degree with work experience on top of that to even get those jobs. Andrew, do you think that how many people on the north side would be able to work at one of these data centers? I mean, I'm just trying to figure this out.
I don't know if there's a ton, Tory.
I don't know. 833-212-1017. They saying they gonna turn the Walmart at Midtown. This is where the kids was coming together at one point. And then a shooting happened up there with a lot of people shooting up there, and then they kicked them out, put boulders up so they couldn't come back. We was always talking about what they trying to do with this area. We always thought they should have made it, something for the youth, something for the community over there. But now we're hearing that the data center is going in there. How do you feel about it? 833-212-1017. Is this the right thing to do? Is this something that's going to improve the area or add jobs to the area? Is it something that you feel like, hey, you may protest? I've seen people on the news protesting these data centers, and that's what piqued my interest when I first started talking about these data centers, because I was like, well, why we already got some data centers right here in Milwaukee. Nobody said not one word. And I'm seeing people going crazy at the councils in the suburbs over this. So I don't know. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 833-212-1017. They say it's supposed to be a meeting Monday at 1:30. I don't know if that's at City Hall. I think most likely it could be at City Hall, but once again, there's a meeting at 1:30 on Monday about what's going on with the Walmart at Midtown. If you got anything or any concerns, 833-212-1017. We got an anonymous caller on the lines. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Blessings, brother.
Hey, you know what's going to be in those centers is all them Arabs. Those Nigerians, And all those guys that have degrees, they're going to bring them up here, put them in those centers, and that's where they're going to be, just like the stores, the transportation service. Where we're going to be, still running from the cops.
Oh, wow.
And doing nothing else.
So they just going to come into the community. We ain't going to get no jobs out the deal. I mean,
we ain't going to get no jobs out the deal.
We ain't going to have nothing to do with the structure now because they ain't going to have nothing for us to do. Maybe they may have you cut the grass that's growing in the concrete over there.
Oh, that's what they're going to have you doing. That's what they're going to have you doing, especially if you got like a MATC degree. If you don't got a degree, you that's what you're going to be doing, cutting grass. I mean, pulling up weeds.
Oh, wow.
Riding a lawnmower tractor.
Keeping the maintenance on the building.
We know where they're going, so keeping the maintenance on the building.
Wow.
And you know who's going to be smiling in your face? Those Indians, those Arabs, and those Nigerians. No disrespect to them, because the government got them doing this. They allow this. But what we got to step in and say, hey, y'all cut the grass. Hey, let's run the centers.
Right.
They got to get out there and get that degree, man.
That's in our community. So we may not come out on the upside from this.
We ain't gonna come out from the side. Did we come out with the grocery stores?
They turned somewhere where we used to get the groceries into a data center.
And they gonna, like I said, we ain't gonna have no jobs. So that's all I gotta say. You know who they gonna give them to? Peace out. God bless you guys.
All right, man. That's harsh. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we got guests. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
He's the voice for the people and the community's connection to change.
So I was shocked that they let an advocate get on the air, because I was like, man, do y'all really want to know what's really going on out here in these streets? I wish I could have a whole show that y'all could listen to every phone call that come to mind. I could do a whole show on my voice message. Just people calling, talking about what's happening. Just off the voice message, y'all wouldn't even believe what I got in my voice message. That if I'm gonna start a podcast after show, I'm gonna let y'all hear the raw material because we can't even play it on the air. That's how real it is out here. That's why I ain't got time for all y'all all that extra stuff that y'all be trying to do. I'm just happy that we're able to have these great, powerful conversations. But I'ma always remind y'all that we got to still get out here and get to work.
The Tory Lowe Show, weekdays from 1 to 4 p.m. live on YouTube and right here on 101.7 The Truth.
People don't realize that glaucoma is one of the leading causes of blindness.
Because there are often no early symptoms, nearly half of those with glaucoma may not even know they have it until vision loss has occurred.
I was diagnosed with normal tension glaucoma in July of 2020. And what we found out at that point was I had already lost 40% of my sight. And you think it only affects people that are, 75 or older, retired, grandparents, and that's not the reality of it.
I didn't think at all glaucoma was going to affect me because I didn't know of anyone that had glaucoma, no one in my family. When you have glaucoma, you can't get back that sight that you lost. And so early detection and treatment is vitally, vitally important.
Don't miss life's most beautiful moments. Schedule an eye exam today.
National Glaucoma Research, a Bright Focus Foundation program, offers free resources and tips for healthy vision.
Learn how to protect your sight at stopglaucoma.org.
When I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I had so many questions. I didn't even know that it was cancer. Now I do. It is cancer. Blood cancer. It's actually one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently. Now, unlike some other forms of cancer, usually there's no tumor. You can't screen for it to prevent it, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time. I didn't feel like eating or doing anything else for that matter. And I know that this can feel scary. But if you know what to look out for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you'll feel more empowered to take the next steps. Like getting in touch with the people who know the ins and outs and can help with everything blood cancer related. Blood Cancer United. They work one-on-one with each person who reaches out to answer questions and offer resources. Blood Cancer United was there for me, and they can be there for you.
Go to bloodcancerunited.org to learn more.
Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 101.7 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. Stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And I got a young man in the studio. He made a post on social media that got my attention. And I wanted him to come in and talk about this. But this is what it said. This is what the post said. It said, all these stores trying to get away with illegal fee theft on debit cards at the ignorance of our community. None of our so-called representatives have stepped in to address the matter of piracy in our community. We got Key City in studio. How you doing, Key?
I'm doing pretty good, brother. Thanks for having me.
Now, you made this post because something happened to you.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you go to the convenience store, you're just trying to grab a couple of things. And unfortunately, what I noticed in like Milwaukee County, when you go to like a gas station or convenience store, they try and tell you that you got to spend a certain amount. Otherwise, you got to pay a fee. And sometimes they just charge you a fee just for using a debit card just in general. So I've been actually doing that for quite a few years. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in Milwaukee have been doing the same thing, unbeknownst to us that they can't do that. Mm-hmm. So I got curious. I used AI because now we got AI at our fingertips. So I asked, and it said that they can't do that. So I told it to show me the documents that prohibits them from being able to do that, and it pulled it up. First of all, it's against the federal law for them to charge us to set a minimum on debit cards. So they can't tell you that you got to spend less than a certain amount of money.
They supposed to just go ahead and make the transaction.
They just got to make the transaction. They could do that with a credit card, but they can't do it with a debit card. And then the other violation.
What about Apple Pay?
Apple Pay. So it depends. I don't have Apple, so it depends on what type of card.
That works like it's just a debit card.
I'm pretty sure that's just another debit card. So it like Cash App, your bank card, any type of debit card, they can't put a surcharge or a fee on it or set a minimum.
I used to wonder every time I go to get some gas, right? It's like I gotta ask for my receipt. Mm-hmm. Like instead of them giving me the receipt, I just made a purchase. Mm-hmm. They'll stand there and like they don't just grab the receipt and give it to you.
Yeah.
Why is that?
They trying to hide it, man. They know that they shouldn't be charging. They siphoning money out of the black community, and they trying their best to hide it. They don't want to give you the receipt. If you ask for the receipt, they disguise the charge on there. Sometimes they'll inflate the price to hide the charge, or they'll disguise the charge on there as a non-taxable grocery tax to make it look like that you bought something, even though it was a tax.
That's wild to me because I heard a lot of people complain about how many times, a lot of times, even with gas stations, a lot of the convenience stores, they'll charge them for using a debit or a credit card, an extra fee. They say that it costs them extra, so they have to charge you extra.
Yep. So they like I mentioned before, with a credit card, They're allowed to charge a fee. They could pass that fee on to you if you use a credit card, but not a debit card. So that's the big difference. Is if you use a credit card, which who's going into a gas station or a convenience store to use a credit card to buy a bag of chips?
Right.
Nobody.
But what I'm saying is we not thinking. We in a rush. We just grabbing stuff and moving along. But if they taking 50 cents here and there, or however much change they taking, and they get 1,000 people coming through, that starts to add up.
Yeah, it does. So imagine, you got 1,000 people that come through. And I'm sure a gas station get an influx of people, about 1,000 people every 2 or 3 days. That's an extra $500. It's about $1,000 a week. Extra $4,000 a month. 4,000 times 12. That's about 50,000 that they just siphoned out of the community.
Oh wow!
In 1 year, then that's just one location. So I'm pretty sure a lot of these places they got multiple locations. So that's one location. They got 4 locations. That's it's about 200,000.
Now, you said none of these so-called representatives have stepped up to address the matter of piracy in the community. Now, do they know this is going on, or
they have
do
to
you
know
feel like
on.
that they know, or do have you sent them a letter and say, hey, this is what I've experienced? Have you contacted one of these
representatives? I've sent multiple letters to the DATCP, the Department of Agriculture and Trade. They're supposed to actually protect consumer trade. They said that because it's not a Wisconsin law, it's nothing that they can enforce.
What?
Yeah, so it's a federal law that they're breaking by charging a minimum. And then the actual charging of the 50 cent is not against the law, but it's against the merchant terms of service that they operate by.
So it's a loophole right there.
It's a loophole. So they try and get away with it by hiding the 50 cent on your receipt as a non-taxable grocery tax. So if you try to report it, it just looked like I bought 50 cent worth of some candy. And
ain't not one piece of candy right now at 50 cent.
Ain't none worth.
You can't even get a little Debbie snack cake for 50 cent.
Nothing. So when I first tried to complain about it, they didn't award me the money back because there wasn't enough evidence to show it. So what I found out
Hold on, wait a minute. You went and complained and you was trying to get the money back.
I filed a complaint against the transaction saying that they didn't charge me the proper amount, and then they asked for the receipt. But the receipt had the hidden tax as a non-grocery tax, so it just looked like I bought something else. So I had what I actually bought. Then it said non-grocery tax under that for 50 cents. So it just looked like I bought 2 things on a receipt. So they was like, well, there's not enough evidence to support your claim. So
really?
Yeah. So what I found out is you got to take a picture of that little sign that they got on the window that say we charge 50 cents for credit or debit with under a certain amount, or even sometimes it don't even say under a certain amount. Sometimes it just say, like at Zaza's, they just charge you for using your card. You see what I'm saying? So I filed a complaint against Zaza's, and I got all my money back.
Even for the whole meal?
For the whole meal. I got a whole free meal straight from Zaza's.
What are we doing that we need to do? Well, because you got money back. You got a free, basically for them being corrupt.
Yeah.
You got your meal paid for.
I got my meal paid for. So.
And how long did this whole thing take?
So it's going to take you about 10 days. So
okay.
Usually with a debit transaction, it take about 2 or 3 days for the transaction to settle. So you got to wait for the transaction to settle before you can actually file a complaint. Then you got to file a complaint. That usually take about another 3 or 4 days for them to get back.
Wow. So you go to a store. They hit you with the fee.
Mm-hmm.
You done bought $200 worth of something.
Yeah.
Hit you with the fee. Now they didn't put this little surcharge in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to go through the process, and then you probably can end up getting the whole thing back.
You could probably get the whole thing back.
And you have gotten the whole thing back.
And I've gotten the whole thing back.
Oh, wow.
3 times. So this is not a single instance situation. I've gotten it back 3 times for three different locations that violated me for making a purchase.
And not everybody knows this, though.
Yeah.
They just say whatever. You know, okay, it's only, 50 cents, only $1. So.
Yeah.
But really, it's breaking the law, a federal idea that they...
It is.
And they know this.
It is.
But they know not everybody at least where they servicing is going to do something about it.
Yeah.
So you're probably a unicorn right now.
So
It ain't too many people that's doing this.
It's not. I'm trying to put the city on game right now. So there is another way that you could get back, and I'm looking into this right now. I'm talking to a legal team. If you got a track record, so if you you could go and like your bank statements and stuff like that, and you could prove that you've been to that location for an extensive period of time. Like say you go there every day, you buy your cigars there, you go there every day. Every morning you stand on the bus stop, you buy a bag of chips, and they charge you a surcharge. That adds up over the years.
Right.
So I found out for my surcharges for the gas station that I go to, that added up to about $2,000 over the
that
past,
you done spent with them.
that I spent that they siphoned out of my pocket over the past 4 years. Legally, I could go back and I could take them to court for that. I could take them to small claims court for that.
And get that $4,000 back.
And get that $2,000. It's $2,000
Okay,
over the
get the
past 4
$2,000
years.
back.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking with my legal team right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, let me know when you pull all this off, because you are the example of what you're talking about, because you've already went through the process.
Correct.
And got some money back.
Yes.
From what they're doing.
Yes.
Hey, Truth Nation, I'm trying to, and we ain't even thinking about, we in a pothole crisis.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we getting the car hitting the pothole on the way to the convenience store.
Yes, sir.
So now, once you hit the pothole, now you get to the convenience store, they ciphering money from you.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So we just getting hit from every angle. You know, the city don't care. As long as the business is paying their taxes, they getting their cut. And we just left. We just had left with the remnants, you know.
Anita says the average card pass-through fee is 3.5%. Businesses can decide to pass through the fee or raise their prices to cover the fee with you used a card or cash.
Not a debit card. It's on, you could go to any website. I pull it up right now. It's actually the terms of service on the on Visa website, MasterCard website.
Mm-hmm.
It forbids them from adding any kind of fees to a debit. Now, for a credit card, they could pass those fees on.
She said, okay, yeah, it was a little typo toward the end, but we kind of understood what you were saying, Anita. Also, Not Really a City Girl says, I've been telling many store owners that for the longest time, I remember looking this information up years ago and calling them out. This is why I don't shop with them if I can avoid it.
Yeah, not shopping with them, that only do so much. That's just you. There's still other people that's still going there, that's still being violated. So as a community, we need to actually address the issue instead of just trying to put a Band-Aid over it. I think not shopping with them is just putting a Band-Aid on it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually addressing the issue and making the people aware that they're being violated is the actual solution. And then, like I was talking to Vaughn, I was saying we need to do a community strike at these places.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one day we all come together. It's 100 of us. We all go in there and get a free meal. I mean, what is it? You got to hit their pockets.
Just grab something to eat and just walk out?
And no, you pay for it, but they gonna surcharge you.
Okay.
And we all just file that complaint at the end of the day. You see, and that's 100 people. We all spent $20. That's $2,000 that just hit their pocket. How many times we got to hit your pocket and get free meals until you decide to stop charging our community
so just
surcharges?
go in there and get the money back on the back
We ain't
end.
doing nothing illegal.
That's a lot right there. That's a lot to take in because, like I said, you have already, like I said earlier, been through the process, got the money back.
Yes, sir.
In 10 days.
Yes, sir.
All right, community. Hey, look, they taking extra money. I noticed that many times when they say certain things that they charge in the fee, because I remember some saying that if you pay with a credit card, they got to charge you an extra fee.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, forget that. I'm going somewhere else because I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I drove somewhere else. They was trying to say that to me.
And they try and tell you that your debit card is a credit card. They'll tell you anything just to get that fee up out of you. Because at the end of the day, you don't walk to the store, you don't drove to the store, you invested at that point. I'm here. Well, I'm invested.
Deacon says it's a business agreement that they made with the banks.
Yeah, so when it's the merchant terms of service says that they cannot put any fees on a debit. It's on Visa's card. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Also, Jasmine says the gas station on Teutonia and Green Tree tacked on an extra $1, not thinking I would catch it.
That's crazy.
Well, when we come back, we got Key City in studio. I guess he's letting everybody know that there is something going on with these transactions that you can get your money back. We're going to continue to talk about this. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Yes, sir.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is 101.7 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 101.7 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your families tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
You ever see the sign above the highway? The number of people that have been killed on the road? My wife, my son, and my unborn child were killed by a distracted driver. They were more than just a number.
Your phone isn't worth it. Buckle up, phone down. Brought to you by the Wisconsin Department of Transportation.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Literally one call, that's all. I made one call, and that's all, worry-free.
One call, that's all. It worked.
Just one call, and that's all.
They will do what they say they're going to do. One call, and that's all.
One call, that's all means security.
It's literally one call, that's all.
It's a phrase we'll never forget.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
I'm Sherwin Hughes, and I know the power of Stars and Stripes Honor Flight firsthand. As someone who's been on an honor flight, I can tell you it's a day you'll never forget. Stars and Stripes Honor Flight gives our oldest veterans who served in any location in June of 1975 or earlier a free one-day trip to Washington, D.C. for veterans. Airfare, meals, a coach bus tour, and special flight apparel are all included. It's a day of honor, gratitude, and camaraderie. Veterans who served in the Vietnam or Korean War go to flySSHF.org and ask for an application.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Clap on, green light, red light, doing this, stop skirt, Milltown, I'ma hit it, then drop, yeah, sipping juice, sipping Pop-Tarts, sipping juice, sipping Pop-Tarts, yeah, sipping juice, sipping Pop-Tarts, yeah, I'ma hit it, then drop, huh, Milltown, I'ma never gonna stop, go, clap on, off, we don't never stop. Green light, go mode, take it to the top. Milltown bounce, make the whole block rock. Hit it once, hit it twice, then it drop. Clap on, clap off, we don't never stop. Never fast lane living, I ain't never gon' flop. From the mud, now we up, can't stop. Yeah, whole city watch when the beat gon' knock. Chase them down, make them swerve in the pothole. I get it hot, keep it hot now. Turn the energy up, keep it hot now. Let's go. Make them hit a pothole, make them swerve more. Hit the corner quick, now I'm back on the scene. Look me in my eyes, you can see what I mean. Try to keep it cool, I've been fighting all these habits. Backseat, shorty still yelling, go get it. Go. Clap on, clap off, we don't never stop.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. We in studio with Key City. He's saying that their charges from these convenience stores, the surcharges are not even legal. He also challenged his surcharges and got his money back. But this is something that we got to talk about because every day we go into these stores, we make purchases, and we don't even look for it sometimes. We just get the receipt and get out of there.
Yep.
And they done took 50 cents or they took
$1
from you, but it all adds up.
Mm-hmm.
After probably 1 week of this, you probably got a good $10,000 depending on the traffic.
Sometimes I might go to the gas station twice in a day. That's $1 a day.
But, sometimes these gas stations get a bunch of people just coming in and out, depending on location. It can add up.
Definitely. They just siphoning money out of the
You said that you found out that you spent at least $2,000 at the store that you were complaining about total.
And that's just one store.
That's just one store.
That's one store.
Wow. What do you say to the community right now when they listening to this? Because, they about to go into a convenience store because we ain't got no grocery store.
Yeah.
So they about to walk into a convenience store to grab something to eat or grab something to drink.
Get some free stuff. That's what I got to say. Legally, get some free stuff. Take a picture of that sign and say 50-cent surcharge at the window. Mm-hmm. Ask for a receipt. Wait.
Now, is that mandatory to have that sign at the window?
You gotta have that sign that's at the window because that's the red herring. That's the proof in the pudding that they charge you 50 cents to use your debit card. And you need that because it's not going to be on the receipt as a fee. It's going to be hidden. It's going to be hidden either in the total or it's going to be listed as a non-grocery tax.
Now, you sent me like 2 photos of the process of how it's supposed to work. And I don't know if this is...
So this from Visa. This is Visa's website directly.
Visa's website.
Yeah, and it is laying out how the merchant is supposed to conduct the transaction.
Now, is this the one, can I...
So
assess a surcharge.
Yep. So right there at the top it says, "Can I assess a surcharge on a debit card transaction for which the cardholder is using a debit?" Excuse me. Can I assess a surcharge on a debit transaction for which the cardholder using a debit card chooses credit on the point of sale terminal? So regardless if you use the debit and you click credit or you click debit, they still can't charge you. The answer is no. So right underneath
that,
it
says
no.
The ability to surcharge only applies to purchase which purchase is made with credit card only under certain conditions.
Yep. So even under certain conditions, they could charge only could charge credit card fees. So.
But they just doing it.
They do it anyway.
It's a loophole.
It's a loophole because ain't nobody looking to make sure that they not doing it. That's our job. It's our job to make sure that people aren't frauding us. And when we just let foreigners come into our community and then we just let them defraud us, then that's what we get. We get stuck with a problem and everybody complaining about it. And the city's not going to address the issue. So what you have to do is address the issue yourself by contacting your card provider. So if you got Cash App or if you got a bank card or if you go through Apple, You just go to the transaction. Once it settles, you file a dispute. You tell them how much the total was supposed to be. You upload the receipt. You upload the picture of the sign. And then in about 3 or 4 days, you'll have your resolution, and 9 times out of 10, you'll have a full refund.
Now, not really. A city girl says, first off, these convenience stores, corner stores, and gas stations charge too much for their goods. I hate that our community have to deal with price gouging.
Yep, definitely dealing with price gouging.
And the gas is always higher in poor communities.
It is. It's always they just trying to take advantage of us, and they know they could do it. And it's always a specific group of people that's doing it. I'm not going to address the group of people, but we all know what group of people is doing that to our community.
The gas station people.
The gas station people.
Hey, well, look, I'm going to tell y'all this. We can only throw out the information if you want to fight back. How can they contact you and get organized?
So, like I was saying earlier, we need to do a community strike. So if you're interested in doing a community strike with us, go ahead and follow me on Facebook. Key City like Milwaukee, KEECITY space Master of Arts, one word. Key City like Milwaukee, KEECITY space Master of Arts, and follow me. And we're gonna organize a community strike against these locations. We're gonna make a purchase, and then we're all gonna file a dispute on that purchase for the fraudulent purchase that they imposed on us, and we're going to get our money back, and then they're going to suffer the charge, just like
suffer the loss,
just like they've been trying to make us suffer the loss for the past X amount of years.
And all I got to do is pull up and buy Arizona.
That's all you got to do is pull up and buy something under $5. You ain't even got to spend a lot of money. All you got to do is spend under $5 because
a free Arizona.
Free Arizona.
And they gonna take the hit.
And they gonna take.
So when they get when the $2,000 come back, where do we get the dollar back?
So now
I'm just asking.
So the $2,000 is that you entitled first. You entitled to any future payments that you make that are fraudulent. You get those back. But if you got a report, your financial report that shows all of your purchases for the past X amount of years, those of you who could keep up with y'all bank statements. I know some of y'all jump from bank account to bank account. You ain't got a report from last year. This don't apply to you. But for the people that got financial reports that cover the span of the past 3 or 4 years, you can file a suit against the establishment for damages if it's over $1,000 in small claims court.
And so if you look and seeing that you spent over $1,000 at this place, due to this one transaction, they got to pay you everything back.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So you don't have to have a receipt for everything.
No.
You just got to have this one situation.
From what I understand,
and then they'll give you your history, the money
in good
back.
faith that you've been there every day that you said you've been there, and just because they violated you, they're going to have to pay the penalty for violating.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to look through my account and see which one of these corner stores I done spent the most money at to go get.
Yes, sir.
Go get my illegal transaction.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I need that money back.
Yes, sir.
Well, Key, I appreciate you, Key City. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for putting us on game now, because I always used to wonder why I had to ask for my receipt sometimes. I'm like, why you ain't giving me my receipt? Why you ain't giving me my receipt? Why I got to ask you for my receipt?
Yeah. And most of us don't even want a receipt. We think that a receipt,
right?
What I need a receipt for?
Hey, you want your, because they'll say, you want your receipt? Oh, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Now you see why you need it. Now you know why you need that receipt. That little piece of paper you think you don't need, you need it. That's for your protection.
All right. Well, look. Okay, I guess we got James on the line. We could get James on the other side. Hey, look, we're going to run the break. When we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Don't miss one of Milwaukee's favorite summer traditions, the U-Path Ride for Arts, presented by Miller Lite, returns Sunday, May 31st. Ride a fully closed 20-mile course across the Hone Bridge with incredible lakefront views. Kids 12 and under ride free thanks to the Brewers Community Foundation. All in support of Southeastern Wisconsin Performing Arts. 7 a.m. start, finish at U-Path Fest on Summerfest grounds. Register today at upathride.org. That's UPAFRIDE.org.
Do you hear that? And that? And that? Those are the sounds of a healthy and vibrant community. And to this United Way volunteer, nothing sounds better. They're the sounds of children being given greater chances to succeed in school. The sounds of neighbors receiving the support needed to overcome challenges, both big and small. They're the sounds of families gaining access to quality health care and nutritious food for their tables. And they're the sounds of members of our community who've benefited from United Way's financial education programs. See, wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. People working together to respond and growing the good for everyone. United is the way. So join us by getting involved or giving back. Learn more at unitedway.org.
70 million people in the U.S. have learning and thinking differences, like ADHD and dyslexia. Each has their own story. This is ours. At first, I thought it was just a phase. Then schoolwork became a struggle. Emotions got bigger, and my kids started falling behind. I felt alone, like I was lost in the dark trying to find answers. Then I learned about Understood.org, a nonprofit empowering parents and kids like us. It was like we had a light to show us the path ahead. Whenever new challenges came up, their guidance helped us figure out our next step. We still have tough days, but now we have direction. And I have the tools and resources I need to help my child thrive. No matter where you are on the path, Understood can help you keep moving forward. Visit understood.org/yourpath today.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. One United Bank is one of the nation's largest black-owned banks. Kevin Cohey is chairman and CEO, and he spoke to Bloomberg about how One United's embrace of new technology is a big part of how it's able to serve so many people.
The reason the company has grown so fast and we have such a large breadth of customers is because of our technology. That's what's unique about us. Our data aggregation technology is second to none, i.e. our ability to pull together all your financial information no matter where it is, so you can actually literally understand on a real-time basis where you are financially.
One United Bank is investing in AI to help enhance the digital banking experience.
Which, by the way, we've been working on for over a decade, which takes that same information and helps you to make better financial decisions on a real-time basis.
I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This sports update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Xavier Spencer. A rough ending for the night as the Brewers lose it all in the ninth inning against the Padres. The final score was 3-1 after being up 1-0.
0-1. Fly ball right center. Back Frelick. Warning track. Leaping. It's gone. Gavin Sheets on a slider on the outer part of the strike zone. Hits a 3-run home run, and the Padres have a 3-1 lead.
On the bright side, Jacob Misiorowski went 7 innings, 0 runs, and 10 strikeouts with multiple 103 miles per hour fastballs, but still no win for the Crew. They'll finish the series against the Padres today at American Family Field. The NFL schedule releases tonight, and the Packers are already slated to visit the Rams the day before Thanksgiving this year. Full schedule drop releases tonight at 8. I'm Xavier Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
They getting tired of you, Tory. Every time you look up, they kicking another door. See, I told you the days of being silent are over. This is the time for your cup to run over. If you don't stand for something, you gon' fall for anything. You hear me? Let me tell you something. If you need me, you know how to find me. But keep doing what you doing. I'm proud of you. Yeah, yeah. He who finds himself losing himself for my sake will find it. Yeah, yeah. And he who loses his life for my sake will find it. I've been praying for peace. I've been praying for peace. Tired of fighting these beats, but they need me in these streets. Yeah. Hey, yo, they killed my dog in front of his mama. Right on the front porch of his house, I lost some dogs to the slaughter, but still I'm marching.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. We got Key City in studio. We talking about these convenience store illegal charges. We got James. James called in. He wanted to make a comment. How you doing, James?
I'm all right, brother. How y'all doing today?
Bless his brother.
Doing pretty good.
All right. No, I just wanted to say something about, I was hearing about these convenience stores. It's just not them convenience stores doing these things. So I went to go get me something to eat the other day for lunch from this Chubby's cheesesteak. And I was going to leave the lady a tip on there. And she was like, oh, don't fill that out on there. And I was asking why. She said, we never get those.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So people may be paying more for their meals than what they think. You know what I'm saying? So
you talking about on the kiosk. You talking about on that kiosk when they say tip, leave a tip.
No, not on that. Because, when you get your receipt and you fill out how much you want to tip somebody.
Yeah. On the where you swipe.
She
on
said,
the terminal.
we never get that money.
On the terminal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They said they never get it.
So where the money go?
They keep it.
Back to the company.
I guess you may be paying more for your meal than what you think.
So instead of paying $10 for the sandwich, you didn't actually pay $14 because you left a $4 tip, thinking it's going to the employee.
Man, and exactly.
Wow.
That's what tripped me out. I just turned it on. I caught the tail end of what y'all was talking about with these cards and everything, man. So I was this tripped me out. This just happened last week, man.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wonder how many places I went to and threw the tip out there and ain't nobody getting them.
Yeah. Well, they say that that's why I only tip bartenders and people, waitresses that serve me, because they take cash.
Yeah, I've never tipped a food establishment where there's just like a JJ's or like a Judy's Red Hots. I've never left a tip.
Yeah, I'll say this: I never understood the kiosk tip.
Yeah.
Well, you go to the store, you finna buy a soda, and they, you want a tip?
Yeah, that's they just trying to squeeze.
What's going on?
They trying to squeeze, man.
Like I just bought the soda was $2. It was 1 liter for $2.
Listen, man, that's
you want a tip?
The fact that you could
I'm not doing that.
You could still get an Arizona for $1 and a canned soda, that's a fraction of the size, costs $1. It got the same water made the soda that made the Arizona. The Arizona is twice the size of the Sprite. Yet the Sprite costs the same price as the Arizona, if not more. Sometimes I don't know.
But the Arizona is $1, right?
The Arizona $1, but you get a canned Sprite.
A small can.
A half a can. A can of an Arizona costs
2 sips.
Cost the same price. Like,
all I'm saying is price gouging in the hood is just, we don't complain about it. We talk about it, but we don't go and do what you just did, which is file with the Trade Commission and do that whole process to get the money back.
Yeah.
You the first person I heard that ever did that.
Yeah. I get it from my mom. She was a real advocate. She done served the community and did a lot of stuff for the community. So I think I get it from her. You know, when I feel like something ain't right, then I'm gonna address it. I'm not the one to keep my mouth closed about nothing.
Mo the Elephant in the chat says, don't forget about the Walmart donation when you checking out. They say, do you want to give an extra $2?
You know what I heard about these corporation donations? That half that money don't even make it to the cause.
What? Because a lot of the money goes to the promotion.
Yeah, the promotion of the cause. So many people got their hands in these pots. It's this all disguised. Everything is a scam. Everything commercial, every business, every operation is a scam, because the scam starts off with them selling you something. That business is business, but if we're talking about the actual root of the business, you got somebody that's taking something that costs at one price and they trying to upsell it to you at another price in order to benefit themselves.
Well, Sauce General in the chat says, a box of cereal in the hood gonna run you $20.
Yeah. Sound about right. If you go to a convenience store.
Taxing.
Yes,
it just seems like everywhere you go, they just trying to get that trying to squeeze you.
They is.
And you can't get no relief.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure a lot of times they don't even get some of this stuff at these convenience stores wholesale. They just go to like a Sam's Club or something and buy it in bulk, and then they just resell it
and bust it down to you.
Bust it down to you. Yeah.
Wow. Like I said, now I'm gonna start paying attention to my receipt, and I might save them up till I can get like a nice little chunk.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in there over $2 now.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna try to wait till it pile up a couple $100.
I was debating if
and try to go get it back.
If I was gonna share this information, I was like, man, I could eat at Zaza's for free and all these places for free for the rest of the year if I keep this to myself.
Look at you. We got Lisa on the lines. How you doing,
Hi,
Queen?
guys.
How you doing?
Hi. Hey, you know what? Years ago when I was working, I thought it was Cubs Foods, or it could have been Target. And I asked the question, why are we being charged more in the city than the suburbs and stuff like that? And they said because of security. They had to pay for security. Now, I don't know about the convenience stores.
So they taxing you an extra fee?
More insurance.
Oh, wow.
They told me they had to pay more insurance. More insurance. That's what she told me. We have to pay more insurance here. I was working at the, Capitol. It used to be Capitol Court, but now, and then it went to Midtown.
Yeah.
That thing. So
they businesses they try to pass on as many of their costs on to the consumer as possible. Most of that is within legal, but some of the stuff is not. So I'm not 100% sure on what all can be passed on to the consumer, but I know for a fact that the fees on the debit card can't. So anything that's fee related, when you're processing a payment, that can't be done to a debit. But if they decide, as a business, they can set their own prices. So if they want to sell, if Arizona's is $1 next door, and the business says we want to sell our Arizona's for
$1.25,
for $1.25, they could do that. It's their business to set. Just like if you go to like a Chubby Cheese to get a sub, and then you buy a soda out of the refrigerator, like a Mountain Dew, a bottle Mountain Dew. They give you the option if you want the fountain drink, or if you want the bottle. If you get a bottle drink, they're charging you $3-4 for that bottle drink.
Right.
When you could go to the gas, you could just walk out of there, go to the gas station, and get one for $2. You see, the business could charge whatever they want. You as the consumer have to decide if I want to pay that cost or not. What they can't do is give you a certain cost and then inflate that cost because you want to pay a certain way.
Well, it's a lot of gouging going on. Yeah. PH 76 says crooks. No tip. Yeah. We got one more caller. We'll take a call before who do we got on the lines, Andrew? Who? We got Thomas on the lines.
How you doing, Thomas?
Brother Thomas.
All right.
How you doing?
I got a quick question. All right, real quick. What about the people that got the debit cards and they're going to these restaurants and buy hot food and then they're charging $2 to $3 besides the Quest card?
Can you say that?
I wonder.
Can you say that one more time for me?
Some people, when I go into the restaurants, people have Quest cards, and you can buy hot food with Quest cards. Say if you go in there and buy a perch dinner or some nachos, they'll,
don't charge.
Get this one. Yeah, but they'll ask for a couple dollars in cash with the Quest card.
What?
Yeah.
That sounds like a scam.
Yeah, that sounds like fraudulent activity. I mean, all these convenience stores, they're doing fraud, but sometimes they're doing it at the behest of the community. I'm sure there's a lot of people in the community that use their Quest card to go get some hot food real quick, even though they're not supposed to be doing that. They're doing it anyway, and the store clerk ain't supposed to accept it, but he accepted anyway. But nobody's complaining about that.
Because they think they're getting a deal.
Yeah, they think they're getting a deal.
They got a bag of walking nachos and paid with the EBT.
And they pay with the EBT.
And then they say, slide me $2 extra.
Yeah. So ain't nobody. It's that type of situation is almost. It's a win-win. It's a win for the customer, and it's a win
because they both think they're getting away with something.
They both think they're getting away with something.
Oh wow. Well, Key City, I appreciate you for coming on the show today.
Anytime, bro.
It was powerful. And the information was powerful.
Yes, sir.
Well, keep me up to brisk on this when we start to do this protest in the location so we can let everybody know.
I got you.
All right, look, Truth Nation, when we come back, we'll have a recap on the show today. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Milwaukee Black Talk.
You don't want to be there. You don't like the work. You don't like the people. Now, there are some differences. The only difference is modern American slavery and capitalism versus 19th century. We were dramatically more primitive back then. And a slave that is able to buy their freedom is the same as the disaffected, disgruntled worker that is able to buy their way into entrepreneurship because that for them is free.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
At Versity on King, we believe taking care of our community starts right here, together. Every day, neighbors step up to donate blood, helping save lives in Milwaukee and beyond. But Versity on King is more than a donor center. It's a place for health education, community connection, and support, especially for families facing conditions like sickle cell disease. When you donate blood, you're not just giving. You're showing up for your community. Visit versity.org/VersityOnKing to learn more or schedule your donation today. Versity on King, rooted in community, powered by hope.
Join me every Friday at 11 a.m. for the Milwaukee Experience with Sherwin Hughes, presented by Visit Milwaukee. We're a city that knows how to celebrate, where the calendar is packed with festivals, the plates are piled high with flavor, and a lakefront sunrise sets the stage. Here in Milwaukee, every street leads to something worth savoring, a place that welcomes you with open arms and where joy is shared in bites, beats, and cheers. The Milwaukee Experience every Friday at 11 a.m. exclusively on The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, presented by Visit Milwaukee.
Join March for Babies to improve the health of families. The U.S. is among the most dangerous nations for childbirth. With your help, we can tackle America's maternal and infant health crisis. Join us in Milwaukee on May 16th at 9 a.m. at Greenfield Park in West Dallas for this powerful community event. Connect with families, friends, and coworkers while raising critical funds. Every step counts. Sign up today at marchforbabies.org.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth.
If you ain't know, she got a bank.
Tory Lowe Show. Andrew, we at the recap. We got to recap the show.
Talk about a jam-packed show, Tory.
It was a lot going on.
Man,
the show
there's a lot going on today. So let's start off at the top. We have a very important date that was released. It is May 22nd. It's the last day of this iteration, at least of the Tory Lowe Show.
Right. Hey, look. It was powerful. I'm talking competing against other radio stations across the state, across, the country, being able to be in these conversations with the community, going to the White House, moving in circles to try to make a point on the behalf of my people. That was powerful.
Yeah, now I have the unenviable job of trying to find 5.5 years of stuff to condense into one radio show.
Hey, you know what? I'll say this. The amazing part is we just getting started.
Oh, yeah, we were hitting our peak.
Yeah, so, and I think that the next 10 years for me is beautiful and it's amazing because, for 17 years I've dealt with the community hands-on. And I think that now I'm going to transition into doing more for the community and have more help and have more assistance.
Which I love to see.
Yeah.
All right. We also talked about, speaking of help and assistance, we might need to help and assist the people who are going to start fighting these data center stories because they're building another one in a Walmart center.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they took the groceries out and put the robots in. Beep, 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 beep. Hey. And then a caller called in and said, the community may not benefit much from the data center being in the neighborhood.
I think everybody is pointing the finger to know that is the truth, that it will not happen. I did not see, we had Chris and Bry come in and talk about data centers a couple weeks ago. We've talked ad nauseum about data centers. I don't see a world where this is going to help the community, Tory.
Oh, wow. They don't even think we are even going to be able to get the jobs.
Can't get the jobs? They shut down Sora? Who is this helping, Tory?
Oh, my God. It's not helping nobody.
Not helping a single person. Nazir Spencer showed up to talk about the two big things dropping tonight. Which are you more impressed by, Drake's Iceman or the Green Bay Packers?
Come on now. I want the schedule. I want the Green Bay Packers schedule. That's the only thing that I'm excited for tonight. I don't know if I'm excited for a Drake project. I like new music. And since I heard the leak that he's trying to address LeBron and Kendrick, no, it's over with. No, you bowed out. You started a lawsuit. I don't want to hear none of that.
No, I'm not trying to hear any of that.
I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm just trying to. I thought it was going to be him moving forward, going back to making music. If this album has anything like the leak or whatever that was, I'm not interested.
Here's the thing. I'm a big Kendrick Lamar fan, Tory. I've told you that my entire time knowing you. I'm not a Drake guy, but because of this show, because we have a pop culture report to do tomorrow, I am staying up. I'm going to listen to the album, and I'll have a review for you for tomorrow.
I'm going to listen to the album. I'm going to thumb through it.
Thumb through it?
Yeah, I'm at the point where I listen to the first 20 seconds.
Jay-Z had a quote a bunch of years ago about you can't judge an album off one listen. I'm going to do it off one listen, Tory. I'm judging the album off one listen. All right. Finally, here's a take for you. Most beautiful woman in the world, I think it's Lupita. I think Christopher Nolan got it right. A lot of people were not happy that a black woman is playing the Helen of Troy in the new Odyssey movie.
Well, like I said, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, the deeper the roots. Do I need to continue? Pow!
I love it. Let's talk youth football. I had a bunch of coaches come in, Tory, talking youth football with you.
Hey,
I'm excited. Helping the community.
I get excited when I talk about youth football because I was a youth football player.
Yeah.
And I was excited. It's just an amazing time in a young man's life when they're discovering who they are and what they possibly can be, growing their skills. It's just a powerful time for a lot of young people when it comes to youth sports. And I believe the community should be more excited about all of these families and probably hundreds of youth coming together for a great event and support it and make sure that these events and these organizations can thrive.
In all your copious spare time, you ever thought about coaching youth football?
Yeah, I'm telling you, like after my 50th birthday, after that, I'm going to be a coach.
Oh, boy, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, I mean, I said this. I dedicated a lot of my time to the community, but the last part, maybe after 50, I probably would have got 30 probably good years left. Maybe 30, depending on my diet. You know what I mean? If I keep putting the fork down, I can live for a while, but I want to dedicate my life to the young people after that.
But if you need an offense coordinator, I'm here for you.
That's what's up. Because it's definitely going to be some offense need coordinating because I already know what's going to happen. You seen I had the coaches in here, and then now I got to just put on the jersey. It's going to be Coach T. Lowe. Well, look, I appreciate everybody for joining the show today out there in Radio Land. Salute to everybody in the chat, another powerful chat. I appreciate you for adding to the topics today. Salute to everybody that called in, hit me on the talk to text. Hey, look, the 22nd will be the last Tory Lowe show, but it won't be the last thing that I'm doing in broadcasting. We moving into something else, so don't worry about none of that. We gonna be all right. We gonna just go into another space. But the community, the mission stays the same. Time to regroup, rethink, and reshape the black man, woman, and child. Also, it's time to repair the village, so I'm going to need all hands on deck. Look, keep your head on a swivel. Green don't always mean go. And look both ways before you cross the streets. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.